Welcome to the 53rd Annual Northern California Area Emmy Awards. Please welcome to the stage our four presenters: Vern Glenn, CBS Bay Area; Pamela Young, KHON2; Paula Marcheski, ABC7; and Chris Sanchez, NBC Bay Area.
All right. Woo! Hey! What's up, everybody? It's a party! I know what some of you might be thinking out there. Damn, look at Uncle Vern and his dates. I'm here because I said the magic words, "I'll do it for free," when they couldn't get Kevin Hart to show up.
Well, I just want to say to everybody that I believe America needs journalists. I know everybody in this room believes it too. So in my book, that makes all of you winners already, and I think that we should get this party started.
Yes!
Bienvenidos a todos ustedes. Mil gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Ahora más que nunca, el periodismo libre es más importante que nunca, ya lo he dicho. Gracias por estar con nosotros y gracias por todas sus entradas. Hicimos un récord.
I ko ohana ma Hawaii. Aloha!
Yeah!
Shall we get some business out of the way? Who's planning on winning? All right. We have some items for you. When you win, we're going to play a clip. While we play that clip, make your way to the stage quickly. There is a staircase there, there's a staircase there, and get yourself here. We are going to limit you to 30 seconds of your speech. There's a clock there, there's a clock there. I know each and every one of you knows how to read a clock. And just pretend that I am the producer in your ear going, rap, rap, rap. We want to make time for the after party. So if we have time for some speeches, 30 seconds, then we'll have time for more after party. And also, if you are in a group entry, please designate a speaker. That speaker will have 30 seconds. If you are in the category of multiple winner, you will get one chance to speak. So we want to hear your heartfelt feelings about your mom and your kids and your dog and the Bay Area the first time, and then the other times we're just going to clap. All right? So thank you for letting us get that out of the way. We're going to keep things moving.
All right, we have some introductions to make tonight because there are some very important people you'll be hearing from. One of them, who's providing all of our music tonight and making it a festive place in the room, that is Michael Hatfield, Mr. Music.
Thank you, Mr. Music.
And I want to introduce a voice that you're going to hear all night. He's my co-worker at KPIX, Lynn Ramirez, spot on rolling his R's. And let me tell you something about Lynn. He's one of those guys, if I open up his mic, he's one of those guys that can make anything sound sexy. Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Vern.
Say lawnmower.
Oh, my. Say what?
Lawnmower.
Lawnmower.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Thank you, Lynn. That did it for me. Good night, everybody.
There are other people you'll see on the stage. They are the guardians of the Emmy, and they will be here to present the recipients with their award. Also, Daphne is going to be the envelope keeper. She'll be coming up every now and then to give us the envelopes with the names of the recipients.
So these will be your best friends this evening.
And then we will ask you for one more thing. You know, social media is a part of everybody's lives. So when you take your videos, make sure that you tag us. Hashtag EmmySFTV. You'll see it up there. And we are on all the platforms, just like your bosses want you to be on.
Let's get the party started with Vern.
All right, I got the first one of the night. You guys ready? All right, so the first category is sports. So they gave it to a sports guy. All right. So Len, who are the nominees for Sports Story News?
Vern, the nominees are from Fab 5 to Homeless, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Even though we're blind, we can still do things, KCRA 3. Ball Behind Bars, Warriors United San Quentin, KTVU, Fox 2. Fan Uprising, the Oakland A's reverse boycott, NBC Bay Area, KNTV.
And the first Emmy of the night goes to Even Though We're Blind, We Can Still Do Things, KCRA 3. Jason March, reporter. Victor Nieto, editor. And Jason will accept. That one.
Thank you.
I love it. He was brief, wasn't he? All right, so continuing with, we have Sports Story short content, and the nominees are
Mr. Relevant, Brock Purdy's NFL Story, NBC Sports Bay Area. Behind the scenes of Casey Schmidt's debut day, San Francisco Giants. How the San Francisco Giants use training and preparation to develop players, San Francisco Giants.
And the winner is Mr. Relevant, Brock Purdy's NFL Story, NBC Sports Bay Area, Jennifer Lee Chan, accepting for the group. Where are you, Jen? Oh, here she is. I'd offer you my step stool, but I think you're good.
There was a nice strike.
This is a project that almost didn't happen at all. It almost turned into an audio podcast, so we're really excited that it actually ended up on TV. Chris Jones made it make sense. Eric did the camera work, and Ty made it really sing. So I just want to thank these guys, also the Brock Purdy family, Brock Purdy and his family, who were so kind to let us into their house. And thank goodness this wasn't a podcast. So really appreciative. Yay, here's some more.
All right, moving on. We have a one-time special or live sporting event game, and we have one single nominee who was also the recipient. Patrick Marlowe, Jersey Retirement Ceremony, NBC Sports California, Paul Davis, director. Paul could not make it to the gala, so Daphne, how about the next envelope, please? This just gives Daphne a chance to walk across stage in that lovely dress. Thank you, dear. Give me some of that height, will you? All right, enough sports for now. Let's award the arts and entertainment, news or short-form content. The nominees are
Augmented reality brings Black history to life, ABC 7 KGO. Cirque du Soleil, Magic of Porteo. Golden State Warriors. E. Ola Maui, Spectrum OC16, Carrillo Digital, Inc. Valley PBS Spotlight, Fresno Philharmonic, Valley PBS KVPT 18.
And the Emmy goes to E. Ola Maui, Spectrum OC16, Carrillo Digital, Inc. There is no one to accept, but congratulations nonetheless. I'm looking back at Daphne. Here she is walking across the stage now with our next category. Thank you, Daphne. All right. Same category, arts, entertainment, but news or long-form content. With these nominees, Lynn, go ahead.
Christmas in Hawaii with Kimmy Miner and Friends. Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL, Haku Collective. House of Komohua'ali'i, Paris. Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. I Am, KITV4. Aloha Goes Both Ways, Lynn O'Neill, NMG Network. Roy's World, Valley PBS, KVPT 18.
And the Emmy goes to Aloha Goes Both Ways, Lynn O'Neill, NMG Network. That is another group that did not make the trip. As I turn to Daphne for the next category. I just need longer arms, that's all. All right, let's give out some craft achievement statues. First up, photographer, news. And the nominees are
Rachel Boyoung, Kim, photographer composite, ABC 10, KXTV. Stories That Move, KCRA 3. Jack News, photography role, KCRA 3.
All right, and the Emmy is awarded to Stories That Move, KCRA 3. Victor Nieto, photojournalist. No Victor tonight, so we move on. Daphne, we're going to be related by the time the night is through. Okay, we are keeping with photographer, but on the content side, the nominees are
Destination SF, Back to the Wild, CBS Bay Area, KPIX, First Light Media. Bringing Down the House, KCRA 3.
And the Emmy goes to Bringing Down the House, KCRA 3. Victor Nieto, photographer. Again, Victor could not be with us tonight. Victor, a busy man, as is Daphne. Thank you. All right, now for Wayne Friedman's favorite category, multimedia journalist. First single, Shift. Lynn, the nominees are
Max Darrow reporting, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Da Composite, CBS Bay Area, KPIX.
And the Emmy goes to Max Darrow reporting, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Max, come on up here.
Man. Well, this is just such an honor to be nominated, even alongside Da Lin, who is one of the best reporters I have the privilege of getting to work with. And it's just been amazing to look up to him for the several years I've worked at KPIX. Thank you to all of the incredible team that has supported me over the last 3 years at Channel 5. It's an honor to work in the market that I grew up in, and just such a pleasure to be here. And of course, an amazing thank you to my family who's been supporters of me my whole career. My mom, my dad, my sister Holly, brother Michael, sister-in-law Diana, brother-in-law to be Wyatt, and their beautiful child Ivan. It's just so grateful to be here. Thank you, everybody.
All right, continuing with multimedia journalists, no production time limit. The two nominees are
An anchor who shoots, writes, and edits, Ryan Yamamoto, MMJ Composite, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Jonathan Bloom telling the stories of San Francisco, NBC Bay Area, KNTV.
And the Emmy statue goes to an anchor who shoots, writes, and edits. Ron Yamamoto, composite, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Yams, come on up.
Woo! Wow! First, props out to Max Darrow, back-to-back MNJ awards for KPIX. I just want to thank the crew, the team at KPIX for just giving me the space, the platform to go outside and get out from underneath the anchor desk and go out and tell these stories. And it's an honor to be able to go out there and shoot. And I was able to find my voice, be able to going out and shoot. And just, you know, I came as an anchor, and who knew I was going to take home an award for reporting. So thank you very much.
All right. Next up, news feature, always popular. So we have split them up throughout the evening. Then we're going to start off with light feature, single report. And the nominees are
Ruth Chan Chang, Chinese-American veteran story serving in Women's Army Corps during World War II, ABC 10, KXTV. Mike Goebel's Mission, KCRA 3. There's a lot of red, but it should look great, KCRA 3.
And the Emmy goes to Mike Goebel's Mission, KCRA 3. Jason Marks. Victor Nieto, not here. Jason's already spoke, but Mark, come on up. It'll be brief.
So I just want to thank KCRA for giving us the time to do these stories. Obviously, Vic Nieto, who's, I'm sure, got a Corona in front of him in Mexico right now watching. My wife, who is babysitting the kids. I guess it's not babysitting when they're your own kids, right? I mean, like, feels like that. And my dad, who's watching on the live stream. Thank you very much.
All right, on to the next category. Health, medical, news, or short-form content. And the nominees are
Surviving Sex Trafficking, Dignity Medical Safe Haven, ABC 10 KXTV. Viewfinder, Hope for Healing, The Power of Stem Cells, Hunter's Story, PBS KVIE. The Mission of King Lectureship, The Human Side of Medicine, Stanford University.
And the Emmy goes to Surviving Sex Trafficking, Dignities, Medical Safe Haven, ABC 10, KXTV, Rachel Jacobs, executive producer, Alex Bell, anchor reporter. Alex will accept.
All right, my 30 seconds start now, so I won't cry. But my late grandfather always said, if you don't make yourself happy, it's your own fault. And the best thing I ever did to make myself happy was join the ABC 10 team here in Sacramento. My amazing news director, my photographer, my editor, everybody on this team has been amazing. Of course, my EP, my producer. Do what makes you happy. Enjoy the time you have. And of course, this would not be possible without our community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell stories that matter. Journalism is vital now more than ever. Thank you to everyone in this room.
And now, news or long-form content, health, medical. And the nominees are
Ending the Silence, Breaking Mental Health Stigma, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Psychedelics and Healing, PBS, KVIA.
And the winner is Ending the Silence, Breaking Mental Health Stigma. Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Megan Ramones, producer. Come on up, Megan. You don't have to run.
Stop being so sensitive. You're such a weirdo. Just try harder. You just need to pray. It could be worse. It's all.
Oh my gosh, am I up here? I'm up here. Is that what I look like? Okay, sorry, 30 seconds. I just want to first off say thank you, God, because He is the one that inspired this. Thank you to the 9 people who share their stories with me and trusting me to tell their stories, because we all know that mental health stigma is real. Nobody wants to talk about it, but they wanted to talk about it. And, you know, this isn't just a win for me. This is a win for mental health awareness. And this is a win for everybody who struggled, because this is victory for them. So thank you so much. Shout out to my mom and dad. Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. All right, and the second award for health, medical, news, or long-form content, and the Emmy goes to Psychedelics and Healing, PBS, KVIE. Kristen Simone's producer, narrator. Kristen did not make it to the gala. And that'll be it for me for now, because Sanchi is coming to the stage, Chris Sanchez. She's going to hand out some Spanish awards.
How's everybody doing? Hope you're enjoying the appetizers and the salads. We do have our first award in the Spanish contest, which I mentioned earlier was a more robust contest than we've had in a while. So, felicidades y muchas gracias a ustedes por su participación. Arts and Entertainment, the Emmy, and the nominees are
Almas de la Ciudad, Univision 19 KUBS. Tejiendo un plan para el futuro, Univision 19 KUBS.
And the Emmy Award goes to, and if you haven't seen this story, try to find it. It's pretty clever. Tejiendo un par por nuestro futuro, Univision 19 KUBS.
Expecting this. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to thank my tío Paco. He was all the way in Canada when he found this story for some reason, and then he gave it to me, and then we made it. And if you haven't seen it, it's, you know, it's fun. It's a fun story, and it just proves that whenever you want something, you just have to go for it. Thank you so much.
Andrea and Cristian, muchas gracias. In the Spanish contest for photographer and editor, these are rolled up into one category in the Spanish contest. And the nominees are
Jack Noonan's photography reel, Spanish, Estrella TV, Sacramento, KCRA 3. Sarina Soriano composite, San Francisco 49ers. Cultura Azteca in Sacramento, Univision 19, KUBS.
And the Emmy goes to Sarina Soriano Composite, San Francisco 49ers.
Tú y yo somos latinos. Nacimos en lugares distintos, de colores, cultura, sabores.
Y lo hacemos por cultura, no me copien la postura.
Oh my goodness. First of all, thank you so much to our number one supporters, my family, who've always supported me in whatever it was that kept my heart on fire. To my San Francisco 49ers family, Josh, Nick, Steven, Aaron, Mason, thank you so much for your collaboration and your support. Through my arts and my edit, they're a blend of my culture, my history, and my heart. Thank you guys so much for this.
All right, now we have our award for Multimedia Journalist Spanish. Len, who are the nominees?
Monroy Composite, Univision 14 KDTV. Una historia de la Gen Z de Univision 19. Univision 19 KBS.
And the Emmy goes to Una historia de la Gen Z de Univision 19, Rochelle Cedeño de Abreu. I saw you out there.
California está pasando por una crisis en el cuidado de los animales. Muchas personas empezaron a adoptar mascotas durante la pandemia, pero aún más veterinarios renunciaron a esta profesión, lo que nos ha dejado con más mascotas, pero menos veterinarios. Pero una red de voluntarios de nuestra región está ayudando a las comunidades más necesitadas con esto.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. It's just such a big honor to be here in this room and to be able to tell the stories that we do, especially for our Spanish community. I would like to dedicate this to every single MMJ in this room because you know the hustle, and especially the MMJs at my station, Univision 19, Andrea, Juan, Maribel, Scarlett, a Laurita, sorry if I'm forgetting anyone, a mis papás que sacrificaron todo para que yo pudiese estar aquí, a mi mamá y a toda mi familia que me ve desde Venezuela, y a mi papá porque esto es tuyo, papi, te amo, y el amor de mi vida, Ulises. Thank you so much for pushing me every day to be better. Thank you so much.
As you know, the Spanish contest is just a little bit smaller, but there's dynamite in small packages, right? So in the Spanish contest, all 4 news features are rolled into just one. And these are the nominees.
De la uva a la copa, Univision 14 KDTV. Panopolis, Univision 14 KDTV. Tito, el Galván Héroe, Univision 19 KUBS.
And the winner is Tito el Gavilán Héroe, Univision 19 KUBS. Andrea Gliozzi, you already spoke, but Cristian, you can speak next.
Todos los inviernos, los cuervos se apoderan de Sacramento, llenando el cielo con sus graznidos y tiñendo el suelo de blanco. Pero es aquí donde surge nuestro héroe, Tito, un gavilán en misión de expulsarlos. Con alas extendidas y ojos afilados, Tito se convierte en el defensor inesperado de la ciudad.
Lost words, and thank you to my family that is here. My mom, I love you. Thank you for coming. My girlfriend Lily, my sister, thank you for everything. And thank you for Univision 19 for allowing us to do this and to do what we love. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And in the health and medical Spanish category, we have 2 nominees, and the 2 nominees are
60 segundos entre la vida y la muerte en la cancha, Univision 19 KUBS. Silicosis, Univision 14 KDTV.
And the winner is 60 segundos Entre la vida y la muerte en la cancha, Univisión 19 KUBS. Producer, reporter Carolina Estrada will be accepting.
Nos dijo que no importaba, pero si él tenía que morir en la cancha, iba a morir.
Con apenas 17 años de edad, Elvin Mendiola murió haciendo lo que más amaba.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this. Well, really, this Emmy is for Amy, who, in spite of her pain, decided to share her son's story to bring awareness to all those young athletes that have died due to cardiac arrest. So this is really for her. I'm very thankful for Christian, who did an amazing job, and also to our EP, Viviana, who helped us through the way. My family, my sisters, and Univision, our news director, Vladimir Araya, and just thank you so much. We're so honored to be here.
And now, the President's Report. Please welcome Brooks Jerome.
Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? Our annual party is just getting started, and it would not be possible without all the hard work of our chapter's Board of Governors. As president, it is my honor to serve you, and as our industry evolves and reinvents itself, our chapter is changing too. In just a few minutes, I have a major announcement to make that affects all of our membership. I therefore call this annual membership meeting to order. A big welcome to our friends, families, and distinguished guests. The wine is flowing, so cheers, everyone. And thanks to our friends at Bonovia Winery for the bubbly, and at Wente Vineyards for the Chardonnay and the Cabernet Sauvignon we're enjoying tonight. We appreciate both of those sponsorships. We are in good financial health as we invest in current and future members. Many of you have participated in our Mentor Match program, and last year we gave away nearly $20,000 in scholarships. I'm also excited to announce a brand new scholarship in memory of a familiar face and recognizable voice on local TV news in Hawaii, Robert Keikaua. Now, he challenged many young journalists to respect and recognize Hawaiian culture and principles, and this new $5,000 memorial scholarship will be awarded to a native Hawaiian pursuing a college degree in television broadcasting. A big thank you goes to Janice Jin and the estate of Robert Keikaua for uplifting and acknowledging the need to support our future Hawaiian broadcasters. Tonight, we also remember many of those who left us and left a legacy. In memory of videographer Ken Day, who died of cancer, we are hoping to infuse the Shelley Faye Memorial Scholarship Fund with a donation to help an up-and-coming television photographer. Day was a nature lover and fond of hummingbirds. You may have seen when you walked in tonight a couple of paintings. Board member Joyce Mitchell is auctioning off those paintings of beautiful hummingbirds that's located in the lobby in her friend Ken Day's honor. Money from the sale of that artwork will be an investment in the future of our industry. So please consider taking part in that. All of our scholarships, including links to applications and how you can contribute, are over on our website, mesf.tv. You also see a variety of programs, activities, member benefits, and diversity discussions there. Now, the awards ceremony isn't the only thing on tap tonight. The night is young, and tonight we planned an after party so you can keep the party going with music by DJ Dilla and a large dance floor. It's right next door in Ballroom A. And right now, we need to get to some breaking news. The Board of Governors has made a big decision. It's unprecedented. Nothing like this has happened before. In our chapter, in more than half a century, this has never been seen. It's a change, it's exciting, and it's coming soon. We're just getting some new video into the Hilton Union Square right now. Let's take a look at the video.
I'm Darrell Steinberg, the mayor of Sacramento, and I would like to thank the Academy for choosing the great city of Sacramento for the 2025 Emmy Awards. I can't wait for you all to come to our growing, vibrant city. Have a great night, and congratulations on making the winning choice.
And with that, it gives me great pleasure to announce we're moving to Sacramento. Our 54th annual Northern California Area Emmy Awards Gala will take place next year in California's capital city. The Board of Governors wants to do something different, and we have a lot of surprises in the works, so you want to stay tuned. We hope you'll join us there as we celebrate excellence spanning our entire chapter. And with that, I call this official meeting of the membership adjourned. Now, please welcome Awards Chair Pamela Young back to the stage to present our next awards categories. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.
The next category is one that's very important to all of us: environment, news or short-form content. And the nominees are
Deep Debate, Poison in Lake Tahoe, ABC 10, KXTV. Raising an Icon, the plan to preserve San Francisco's ferry building, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. The Radical Beekeeper, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Net Zero, NMG Network, Hanahu. Science and a Timeless Tool connect Lake Tahoe to the Vatican, KCRA 3.
This is our first double of the year. We have two recipients. The first is Deep Debate, Poison in Lake Tahoe, ABC 10, KXTV. We have 3 tables from ABC 10. However, none of the recipients are here. They're watching from home. So next time, buy a seat, okay? So moving on to the next card. The second Emmy for environment, news, or short-form content goes to Net Zero, NMG Network, Hanaho. And they couldn't make the trip either. Next card, Daphne. Staying with environment, science, the nominees for news and long-form content are
Water Wasted, ABC 10, KXTV. Juliana Preparing for Disaster, KITV 4. Embers of Awakening, From Firestorm to Climate Healing, KQED.
We do have a recipient here. Water Wasted, ABC 10, KXTV. Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods Gray is the designated speaker.
Spring in the Sierra. A great melt is underway. As drops trickle together down granite peaks, their force grows. This water is destined for a majestic place. Tahoe.
Thank you to start off. And I just want to thank the station for allowing this crazy Indiana girl with my big ideas to lean into storytelling that also involved weather, and to this team who was willing to go along with us on the journey, going beyond the weather, the numbers, and really diving deeper into what those numbers mean. So, water wasted, thank you guys.
Congratulations. Politics, government, a top news story almost every day. The Emmy category is politics, government, news, or short-form content. The nominees are
Fire, Power, Money, Newsom's Non-Answers, ABC 10, KXTV. Stop, you're paying rent and rehab for former prisoners, but California isn't tracking your money. CBS, Sacramento, KOVR, Cal Matters. American Vets, Benefits, Race, and Inequality, NBC, Bay Area, KNTV.
The Emmy is awarded to Fire, Power, Money, Newsom's Non-Answers, ABC 10, KXTV. They are not here, so we'll go to the next card. News or long-form content for politics, government. Another single nominee, with the Emmy statues going to Bear Politics, CBS Bay Area, KPIX, CBS Sacramento, KOVR. Producer Sophie Valia will accept.
Spring in the Sierra.
They are the political battles playing out all across California.
Top prosecutors under fire for what critics say is an approach that puts criminals first.
And some of the most heated political fights are happening at our local schools. We do some digging to find out just who's behind the push to make classrooms the focus of culture wars.
Okay, thank you so much. Bear Politics was the first full-length show on our brand new virtual set. It was built from scratch with our incredible design team. Thank you, CBS LA and Sacramento, for your collaboration. This was a collaborative effort. They sent our talent to San Francisco, or their talent to San Francisco. They put together some great stories that affect so many Californians. And thank you to our GM, Scott, Mike, and Lisa for these innovative opportunities. This is proof that if we put our talents and our resources together, we can really accomplish a lot of good content. Thank you.
Light feature categories. Light feature, multiple reports. The nominees are
Backroads goes to the movies, ABC 10, KXTV. Honoring World War II heroes, KCRA 3.
Somebody's going to get in their 10,000 steps tonight. Honoring World War II heroes, KCRA 3. Joyce and March and Victor. Jack Noonan will speak for the group.
It's a big day at Eschaton Village.
Happy birthday to you.
Grass Valley senior citizens line up to surprise one of their own.
We're just here to celebrate Lou's 102nd birthday.
Lou Conter may no longer be young.
Thank you guys so much. It means so much to earn these awards. I have to thank my mom. She came all the way from New Jersey to come and celebrate me. Thank you so much. And the extended family of my girlfriend who support me through and through. And then the biggest, thank you to Lou Conter for sharing his story with us. You know, it's the greatest generation. There's not many of them left, so it's truly an honor to meet these guys and share their story with the world. So thank you guys, and obviously thank you to Jason Marks. Thank you guys so much.
Turning now to promotion. The first promotion, news. And the nominees are
Real Answers, Take Action SF, ABC7 KGO. Weather, So Real campaign, CBS Bay Area KPIX. We Tell Your Stories, Hawaii News Now, KGNB KHNL.
and the Emmy is awarded to Weather So Real campaign, CBS Bay Area KPIX. Jennifer O'Hearn will accept for the group.
Mild conditions this morning, but the winds are really picking up into this afternoon.
Virtual view weather on KPIX and Pix Plus. It's that real.
Thank you.
I got Vern's stool over here. I'd just like to thank our GM, Scott, who was really into this idea and has been behind us. Our creative producers have done an excellent job, but also our tech staff who got this virtual set going from 0 to 100 in like a few months, and many more things to go. The world's tallest engineer, right behind me, Elliot Curtis. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank Mike Wiebe, who came up with the idea. He works for our partner in Sacramento, and he pushed that. So thank you, everybody.
And now to promotion, non-news and sports. The nominees are
Feast or Famine, California's water crisis, ABC 30 KFSN. All of Us, Golden State Warriors. Welcome to the playoffs, San Francisco 49ers. Nothing Like It, I'm Sue, San Francisco Giants.
The Emmy goes to Feast or Famine, California Water Crisis, ABC 30th KFSN. Tim Sarkwitz, producer, editor, is not at the table. So Daphne, how about the next card? Okay. Getting back to the craft achievement, writer news. And the nominees are
Zoe's dad writes about protecting a place he loves, ABC 10 KXTV. Words and Pictures, Forged in Fire, CBS Bay Area KPIX. For Mom, KCRA 3.
And the Emmy goes to Zoe's dad writes about protecting a place he loves, ABC 10 KXTV. Brandon Ritterman stayed home for Father's Day. Next card. On the content side for writing, we have 3 nominees, and they are
Destination SF, Back to the Wild, CBS Bay Area KPIX, First Light Media. Chris Jones, Writing Composite, NBC Bay Area Sports. Outside, Beyond the Lens, Vosges Mountains, France, Valley PBS, KVPT 18.
And the Emmy is awarded to Jeff Aiello, who bought 2 tables cheering for him. Congratulations, Jeff.
A photographic comparison between now and then.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
It took 3 days for the 447
still watching.
to set Rio free. After the Battle of Briere, German forces fled to the east.
I direct you to the video screens right now. Here we go. Hey, thank you guys. This is awesome. We're going to keep it fast. I love writing stuff. Woo!
Business consumer, this is a roll-up category for news, sort of long-form content, and the nominees are
Ode, National Wage Theft Investigation reveals California victims wait twice as long for resolutions. CBS Sacramento, KOVR, Cal Matters. Cheap chickens and expensive eggs. KCRA 3. Hidden cameras. KCRA 3.
This is a fun one to say. Cheap chickens and expensive eggs. KCRA, Andrew Falk, photojournalist. Unfortunately, Andrew is not here. Next card. Let this be a lesson to you guys. You gotta come. Education, schools, news, or short-form content. The nominees are
We Need Black Male Teachers, ABC 7, KGO. A Friend for Lonely Seniors, ABC 10, KXTV. I Want to See What He's Seen, KCRA 3.
If he can make it from backstage quick enough, I Want to See What He's Seen, KCRA 3, Jason Marks, Victor Nieto, photojournalist.
Mixing in his life experiences into his everyday lessons.
I like how he teaches us about the geography and like the culture rather than just learning the Spanish language.
And to say Mr. Asher has seen a lot might be a bit of an understatement.
I want to see what he's seen.
They're in the back getting their other Emmys. So let's have the next card. You can see from the program, Education in Schools, News, or Long-Form Content is another single nominee, with the Emmy going to What Will Save Us? Remembering the Stockton School Shooting, ABC 10, KXTV. Accepting will be Rachel Jacobs, executive producer.
For a man with a gun at Newton Elementary. So we didn't have a protocol for active shooter response. In fact, the term had not even been coined yet. Active shooter.
The first units to arrive found mass confusion and widespread carnage.
This is incredible. Thank you so much. I work with the best team ever. Thank you.
The first of our Newscast Awards is for Newscast Smaller Markets. KSBW News Team has been celebrating since the nominations came out, since they are the only nominee. They get their statues tonight. KSBW, Action News 8 at 5. Atmospheric river slams Central Coast, causing damage and flooding. Anchor Aaron Clark was to accept but is not present, and will give the honor to producer David Aguilar.
A quick rising river is leading to rescue. The Coast Guard posting a couple to safety after the Arroyo Seco River swelled.
It was the first ride. And a heck of a ride.
And as communities begin to clean up from this round of severe weather,
I'm tracking another round of rain getting ready to hit the Central Coast.
For some reason, atmospheric rivers love to come to the Monterey Bay the last couple of years. We took some pretty big hits. Our communities had a lot of damage, and they still do. And I've been so fortunate to work with this group right here. They have covered it day in and day out for 2 winters straight. They make me so proud every night that they get it done. You guys should feel really, really good about what you guys have accomplished. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Smaller markets are very important in our chapter. And now, once again, please welcome Chris Sanchez.
And now we go back to our Spanish contest, and the
category for environment, science, technology rolled up into one. There are 2 nominees, and they are
Entre Chile, Sudor y Calor, Univisión 19 KUBS. Especies en peligro, pescadores en lucha, Univisión 19 KUBS.
And the Emmy goes to Entre Chile, Sudor y Calor, Univisión 19 KUBS. Rachel, Andrea, and Christian have all spoken, so no speech, unless you talk to them at the after party, which starts at 10.
La producción es posible gracias a gente, no máquinas.
Empezó las olas de calor, la semana pasada me tocó llevar a una persona al hospital.
Sientes de repente como que te falta el aire.
¿A usted le parece ese dinero suficiente para trabajar en el calor?
This goes out to every immigrant, every asylum seeker, every refugee, every farm worker that's literally feeding us here in California and in our country that's majority Latino, majority Mexican, majority undocumented. So thank you. This goes to them and also to Christian, our photographer's parents who used to be farm workers. So doing this story was so special for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Gracias, papás. We'll remind you, though, that if you are a repeat winner, 1 speech. So we have a single nominee for Politics, Government, Spanish, with the Emmy going to AB 60, a 10 años de la ley que cambió a California, Telemundo Área de la Bahía. Reporter Fatima Navarrete is not with us, so we will go on to the next category. All right, so our next category is for sport announcement, Spanish, and another roll-up category for PSAs, promotion, and commercials. And the nominees are
The meaning of Trabajando para Ti, Noticiero Telemundo, California, KCSO 33. Latinos Unidos, Latinos United, San Francisco 49ers. Nadie como nosotros, featuring Los Tigres del Norte, San Francisco Giants.
And the Emmy goes to the meaning of Trabajando para Ti, Noticiero Telemundo, California, KCSO 33. Photographer Daniel Huizar will accept. Felicidades.
Trabajando para ti significa estar ahí, donde y cuando nos necesiten.
Con la misión de ser los primeros en informarte las noticias de última hora.
Es tener el equipo más completo en español desde la capital del estado al Valle de San Joaquín y ahí a donde tú vives. Es estar listos para protegerte a ti y a tu familia.
Conectados contigo en todo momento.
No está aquí Daniel. Okay. All right, moving on to the next category, Business and Consumer Spanish. And the nominees are
Especial de Fraudes, Univisión 14 KDJ. Dinero que vuela, Univisión 19 KUBS. El peluquero móvil, Univisión 21 KFTV.
And the Emmy goes to Especial de Fraudes. Producer Diana Monroy will be accepting. Univisión 14.
Voy a denunciar a la policía, pero ¿cómo lo van a agarrar si no tengo foto y nada?
Es la historia que se repite entre quienes son víctimas de fraude.
De
a mí se me hizo fácil aceptar la solicitud de ese muchacho, de ese estafador. Se me hizo muy simpático y acepté la solicitud de él.
Thank you so much. I speak in Spanish. Primero quiero dar gracias a esta persona que está al lado mío, que es mi compañero, is my partner for the job, and is what be impossible sin ti, Santiago. Gracias a Juan Carlos Gutiérrez por confiar en mí y por abrirme la puerta en Univision. This is my first year in this country, being a journalist. For me, this is a confirmation that I can be journalist in another country that is not my country where I born. And I born in Ecuador. Thank you. Thank you, my husband, that is my support. Thank you. I love you.
Representando bien bonito a Ecuador, ¿no? The final category for this segment is Education in Schools, and there are 2 nominees.
Misión Renovable, Noticiero Telemundo, California, KCSO 33. Cuando el mariachi llega a las aulas, Univisión 19, KUBS.
And the Emmy statues go to Misión Renovable, Noticiero Telemundo, California, KCSO 33. Anchor reporter Susana González will accept.
Viajemos en el tiempo hace unas décadas, donde las calles se convertían en las pasarelas de los icónicos lowriders, resaltando la cultura chicana, un movimiento que inicia en los 40s en el sur de California.
This is a really exciting moment for me. This is my first ever Emmy, so thank you to my mom and dad. We're very supportive in this journalistic career. I also want to thank a big part of this project, which was Carlos Rodriguez, who captured the essence and the hard work of these students that are literally recreating a lowrider, completely electric, 1964 Chevy Impala. So thank you to Sava Charter School that allowed us to be part of this project as well. So thank you.
The governor's citation is being awarded to Patty Zuboff. To present her award is her close friend and Academy Treasurer, Program Chair, and past President Steve Shilsky.
Hi, I'm Steve Shilsky. I'm a past president of this chapter of NATIS, and I'm here to present this year's governor's citation to my friend, Patty Zuboff. Patty told me that she feels this is a great honor, but she is with family in Southern California since her nephew, her godson, is graduating from UC Santa Barbara tomorrow morning. When I became president, I had certain goals, many she agreed with and helped me to achieve. More participation by the Board of Governors and chapter NATIS members. Patty agreed in the importance of networking and meeting members in person. She helped me create mixers and events in some of our regions, San Francisco, Sacramento, Fresno, even Hawaii. We snuck into Hawaii for the mixer in March of 2020, just before the COVID lockdown hit. Patty organized a special performance of Hamilton for nearly 100 NATIS members. Those members were treated to a special behind-the-scenes talk with some of the producers of that musical. She also organized a tour of Chase Center, the Golden State Warriors home arena, and not just the luxury boxes, but all the media spaces, edit and production suites, and locker rooms as well. She brought back Mentor Match program, an important service where NATIS members get advice and guidance from other professionals, especially to connect smaller markets in our region with the larger markets. A few of the Mentor Match beneficiaries are here today. One of them is the stage director over here, Austin, one of the beneficiaries of Mentor Match. When I became the activities chair, the activities and programs chair, she also helped me create virtual programs through Zoom and StreamYard. Over the last few years, Patty created the Diversity Committee, and we've produced 9 webcasts devoted to diversity, equity, and inclusion. All of these programs can be viewed on our YouTube channel. So Patty's husband edited her video, and she'd like to thank her husband, Boris, for editing this video. So Patty's watching this in Santa Barbara right now, and Patty, you're going to have to come get your award for me.
I'm back. So Vern gets sports and I get crime and justice. I feel like there's a message in there, but this crime and justice category is new this year for the first time. And this is the Crime and Justice News Single Shift. And the nominees are...
Back on Track, CBS Bay Area KPIX. The People versus the City of Sacramento, landmark homeless lawsuit, CBS Sacramento, KOVR. OIS, why isn't the AG enforcing the law he wrote? CBS Sacramento, KOVR, Cal Matters.
All right, and the winner is a former gala chair herself. OIS, why isn't the AG enforcing the law he wrote? Julie Watts accepting for CBS Sacramento, KOVR, Cal Matters.
14-year-old Valentina Oriana Peralta had been trying on quinceañera dresses shortly before she was struck by a stray police bullet. Police body camera video reveals the chaos unfolding outside that dressing room, where a man was violently attacking people with a bike lock. A group of LAPD officers rush upstairs with guns drawn, following a trail of blood, before shooting and killing the suspect.
So I have to start by thanking Nigel Dwara, who he was the investigative reporter on this piece. I just got the privilege of being able to produce it with him. But I told Jameson he could say something tonight, so I'm going to turn the mic over to Jameson. But thank you, Cal Matters, and thank you, Rhonda Lyons, and another incredible reporter.
So, when I grow up, I just want to be a reporter like you guys and my mom. And because I just want to have friends, like work friends. Like some of you guys are my mom's friends at work. So, and I just...
You're out of time, buddy.
Oh.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, that might win for cutest speech of the evening. Next up, we have lifestyle, news, or short-form content. And the nominees are...
Trash is Jason Mercier's Treasure, ABC7 KGO. Cactus Farm, family farm growing traditional Mexican food staple, ABC10 KXTV. I'm Always Looking, KCRA 3. Aloha Goes Both Ways, Maddie Wong, NMG Network.
And we have 2 awards for this category. The first is Trash is Jason Messier's Treasure, and that goes to ABC7, Victoria Valor Course, accepting. I believe she's here.
I really do think it's great that it's contributing to recycling, the environment.
The recycling element, it's amazing. It's like he can make anything out of anything.
Oh my goodness. I've come to realize that nothing lasts forever, but memories can last a lifetime. And I am so grateful for the memories I've built working in television. This project was so special. Thank you to the fantastic artist, Jason, and his partner for being featured. Thank you to my amazing videographer, Raymond. We've made such a great team over the years. Thank you to my mom, my dad, my sister, and my nonna, who's in the audience tonight. Hi, guys. And you believed in me since day one. And I want to thank God and my station and the Academy. I'm going to remember this forever.
Okay, I will give a shout out to all the nonnas in the room, so that is very special. The second winner of the Emmy for Lifestyle, News, or Short Form Content goes to Aloha Goes Both Ways, Maddie Wong, NMG Network. They are watching from Hawaii, so congratulations, and we will go on to the next award. Okay, so now we are moving on to lifestyle, news, or long-form content, and the nominees are
Hashi Media, Taste Our Love for Hawaii, Palo Journey, Hawaii Ag and Culinary Alliance, Outside, Beyond the Lens, Vosges Mountains, France, Valley PBS, KVPT 18.
And the Emmy goes to Outside Beyond the Lens, Vosges Mountains, France, Valley PBS, KVPT 18. And Jeff Aiello will speak for this group.
Hang on, I'll be right back. Here we go, Lake Como. I'm Jeff Aiello. There it is. Beyond the Lens. It's not always about the obvious beauty behind you. Sometimes the prettiest things are right below your feet.
I'm not Jeff Aiello, but for 30 seconds, this is a big time, or a long time coming for me to do it, but it's really good to be up here with my team members that we've been together for 10 years now, on the road, doing shows A long time. But yeah, no, this is a big deal, and it's a really good opportunity to us to go to France and show a story that doesn't get enough attention. So if you haven't seen the episode, go see it and keep watching our show. We need all your guys' support. Thank you so much.
So while you guys have the best view in the house, there's a lot of people behind the scenes who have a little bit of a different view. In this next category, there's a single nominee for Director Live for A View from the Control Room. KCRA 3, Randy Forsman is the director. And of course, Randy has that different view tonight because he's in the director's chair. Can we show his camera? Randy, call for your own camera. There's Randy, the winner of Director Live.
It's great you can hear me because I'm not sure if I can be going on. Okay, hey, how's everybody going? Yeah, so it's going good. So I just want to thank everybody for this. This is fantastic. It's always a pleasure to be in the control room. And I'm running out of time, so yeah, I will send it back to you. But really quick, I want to thank all the directors out there. Directors, yeah, key it in, please. That's me, I should do that. So, thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of your night. Stand by wipe to me. Hey, wipe me.
Well, thank you, Randy, again, for directing tonight. Great job. There is another directing category for post-production, and the nominees are...
Destination SF, Back to the Wild, CBS Bay Area, KPIX, First Light Media, Save the Cat, Chabot College, KCTH, Comcast 27, Blue Bus Productions. Origins of Kappa, The Legends of Ikoha, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Bringing Down the House, The Bombing of Harvey's Casino, KCRA 3.
All right, we have 2 recipients in this category. Wow, I get to give out double the awards tonight. The first Emmy goes to Destination SF, Back to the Wild, CBS Bay Area, KPIX, First Light Media. Samuel Potter, director. He did not make the trip to San Francisco this year, so we are going to move on to the second award in this category. Okay, the other director post-production Emmy is awarded to Bringing Down the House, The Bombing of Harvey's Casino, KCRA 3.
Wow. This is the wildest thing we have ever produced. I have to thank KCRA3 and our management who let us do this. Very local, who gave us the money to, I kid you not, buy a payphone. Can't find a payphone these days. I have to thank everybody who did the interviews with us. My buddy and partner, Victor Nieto, who's been amazing. And my dad, who I don't have a lot of days left with, who looked up and said, "You can tell stories, son. Go do them." And I appreciate it. Thank you very much, everyone.
Okay, so we all know that commercials keep our television stations on the air. And we have 2 commercials that are nominated this year. The nominees are...
Protecting the City, KTVU Fox 2, Them Apples Films. Hawaii Flies With Us, NMG Network.
And the Emmy for commercials is awarded to Protecting the City, KTVU Fox 2, Them Apples Films. Alex Tork, executive producer, is accepting.
I love going up in the sunset. And I know those are memories that I'm going to take with me forever. I still remember my mom's reaction to me becoming a police officer. Let's just say she wasn't too thrilled. The Asian hate crimes were making news, and that is when my parents saw this job differently.
Good evening. What an honor First, let me start by thanking Matt Strauss, our director and visionary. The Them Apples Films producers, Brett Sims and Hillary Bergman. Chris Larson, our generous benefactor who really believed in this whole team. And of course, to the men and women of the San Francisco Police Department who put on a uniform and a badge every single day to keep us safe here in the city and county of San Francisco. And finally, to my partner, Heidi, I love you, always number one.
All right, more news features. This time, news feature Serious Single Report, and the nominees are
Pilgrimage to Manzanar, ABC 10 KXTV. Serial Squatters, ABC 10 KXTV. VR 360 View, the high-stakes world of San Francisco's bar pilots. CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Crowdsourcing cold cases, KCRA 3. In a perfect world, they won't come back, KCRA 3. She had multiple abortions as a child. She confronted her abuser years later, San Francisco Chronicle.
all right, and I am super lucky tonight because we have two recipients again in this category. The first Emmy goes to In a Perfect World, They Won't Come Back, KCRA 3. Producer Tamara Richter is accepting.
There is work to be done. An opportunity to build something new from something broken.
What I'm doing here is I'm trying to run straight lines, which is a straight bead.
I just want to say it is a pleasure to work with these people, Jason Marks and Jack Noonan and Victor Nieto and the whole Special Projects team every single day. Ariel Roblin is my hero, Derek Schnell is my hero, and I am so, so grateful to be at KCRA. Thank you so much.
All right, and the second winner for the Emmy for News Features, Serious Features Single Report goes to Pilgrimage to Manzanar, ABC 10 KXTV.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
There had been a friction well before World War II.
The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
Thank you so much. Thank you, JACL, for allowing me to document your guys' journey to travel Manzanar. And I want to say thank you to my amazing reporter, John Bertel. And I want to say thank you to my mom. She's here tonight. She's come from South Korea to support me. Mom, you taught me hard work never fails. And this lesson has guided me throughout my career. I love you. 엄마 사랑해요. Thank you.
All right, so moving on, we know that the changing weather patterns keep our meteorologists very busy these days. And we have three of the best of those meteorologists nominated tonight in the Talent Anchor Weather category. The nominees are
Weather All Around, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. 2023 Weather Composite, a little bit of everything, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Meteorologist Heather Waldman brings Northern California's complex weather and climate to life, KCRA 3.
And the winner is 2023 Weather Composite, a little bit of everything. CBS Bay Area, KPIX, Paul Hegan, Chief Meteorologist. Congratulations, Paul.
and some of that cold air is going to drop much, much closer to ground level, and that pushes the snow farther down from the peaks, closer and closer to sea level, but not all the way towards sea level, because the flow of air off the Pacific Ocean is going to keep temperatures in the lowest at least.
Thank you to my bosses for letting me not wear a tie on the air a lot of the time. Thank you also to Lisa and Scott for paying me to do this. To Scott Warren, our GM, for paying an ungodly amount of money for all of the virtual reality stuff that we get to use. Congratulations to Jessica and Heather, my fellow nominees in this category. You guys will be up here very soon. Jessica's already been up here. And thank you most of all to my wife for, well, she's not here tonight, so I'm going to thank her anyway. But thank you for moving across the country with me for this adventure. I love her very much. Thank you.
All right. So, in addition to great weather meteorologists, we have great sports anchors, one of them helping me present tonight. The nominees for Talent Anchor Reporter in Sports are
Best of Vern Glenn 2023 CBS Bay Area KPIX. Laura Britt 2023 Sports Composite NBC Sports Bay Area. Ashley Adamson Pac-12 Networks.
And the winner is Laura Britt 2023 Sports Composite, NBC Sports Bay Area. Laura Britt accepting. Congratulations.
This is right.
I don't hair underneath.
I don't know that that's going to work for me.
Hair on top of me.
Okay.
Hair on top. But
Well,
it looks good though.
I feel like this is going to work for wind. Can you take me seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I want to go back to where it all started for you. That picture of you as a 5-year-old kid at Candlestick Park. You can't take me seriously with this.
The funny thing about sports is they happen on nights and weekends, which means that my husband is at home with our 3 kids most nights and weekends. So I wouldn't be up here without you. Thank you, Walker. I love you. And to all the team that goes behind the scenes at NBC Sports Bay Area, we have a ton of productions, a ton of shows, and that means that's a lot of people that are doing the work behind the scenes. Thank you. A lot of them are here tonight. Thanks, Ty, for editing that piece. And to my family has inspired me so much to drive and to strive to be better and better. Everyone in this room, I'm so grateful to be a part of this community of people that's inspiring. Congratulations to all of you. Thanks.
Well, I think that is a perfect segue to, one, thank our sponsor, Bonovia Winery, for their donation of the sparkling wine for tonight. And then second, I think everybody should raise a glass and thank the people who are their guests tonight for putting up with all of us in this crazy business. So thank you to all the family, friends who accept when we're late for dinner, miss holidays. Thank you to all of you. You guys really deserve the awards. So cheers. Okay, how to stack and time out a newscast is the live news producer's job. We have a category for live news producers, and the nominees are
Kristen Stone, Producer Composite, CBS Bay Area KPIX. Sophie Matson, Producer, CBS Bay Area KPIX. NBC Bay Area News Tonight Composite, Alicia Corsa, NBC Bay Area KNTV.
the Emmy goes to Kristen Stone, Producer Composite, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Kristen Stone accepting.
Dramatic images of water shutting down a stretch of Highway 101 in Gilroy. We've got homes and cars submerged with more rain still to come. And the swollen San Lorenzo River overtakes a neighborhood in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Stranded homeowners rescued as the water rises as high as stop signs.
I'm just ready to go at a moment's notice if I have to.
Wow. One of the most challenging parts of being a producer is also what I love about it so much, and that's having a fresh slate every day to create something and just tell good stories to people.
And I have such a great team that I get to do that with every day. Juliette Goodrich, my anchor, who's such a pro and does such a great job at getting people to connect with the news. My manager, Scott, Mike, and Lisa, thank you so much for giving me the freedom to try new things and be creative. It takes a village, so all of the reporters and photographers telling these great stories out there, the editors, writers, and of course my husband Dave and daughter Julia. I couldn't do this without you, and my family that watches my show from LA. The best gift is getting a text from my dad saying you had a great show every night, so thank you.
All right, let's take a look at the nominees for the Hard News Report No Production Time Limit category.
A Breaking Point, ABC 7 KGO. Paradise, 5 years later, ABC 10 KHTV. A lot of work, a lot of cases, and even more to come. KCRA 3.
The Emmy goes to a lot of work, a lot of cases, and even more to come. KCRA 3. One more time, keeping score, Jason Marks. I think that makes 6, and Victor Nieto 9. I think we're setting some records tonight. Come on up.
Thank you.
Sacramento County undercover detective Blanco spends most of his time behind a computer screen.
Sometimes I get in and
All right, so PSAs fill the space when commercials are not sold, but they serve our communities even more. So this one is near to my heart. The category is public service announcements, and the nominees are...
It All Starts Here, CBS Bay Area, KPIX, Them Apples Films. I'm Perfectly Yours, KTVU Fox 2, Kraken Code Productions. Stay Ahead, Palo Alto VA Medical Center.
And the winner is Stay Ahead, Palo Alto VA Medical Center. August Donnell, producer-director. August, congratulations.
Because life doesn't always unfold the way you want.
I don't know if I should wait for it to be over. So I want to donate this to the VA. As a veteran, I think the VA gives a lot back to us veterans when we come back. Thank you so much. This PSA was about catching cancer early for veterans specifically, but for everybody. And the VA does a lot of work to help veterans. So here's to the VA.
All right, the second of our newscast categories tonight is for newscast daytime medium markets. That includes Fresno and Hawaii, and the nominees are...
First at 4, Maui wildfires disaster, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. KHON2, News at 4, KHON2.
And the Emmy Award goes to First at 4, Maui wildfires disaster, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Peter Tang is the designated speaker.
I just want to thank you for this tremendous honor.
all of Hawaii felt this. On the night of August 8th, our newsroom took on the challenge of trying to disseminate unspeakable destruction and taking on that task. And you can see it was really a collaborative effort. And going forward, we will continue to tell the stories of the people of Lahaina, its history, the town, its rebuild, and its resilience. So, aloha and mahalo nui.
Okay, that's enough of me, and because Chris Sanchez's Spanish is so much better than mine, I'm going to bring out Chris Sanchez again, and I'm going to hope that she'll give me lessons later.
We also take a moment to thank our red and white wine sponsors, Wenti. Thank you. It's been delicious. Now for some of the Spanish categories that have already been presented in the English contest, we have Crime Justice, Single Shift, Spanish Single Nominee, Yomara Lopez, and the Emmy goes to Yomara, quien asesinó a Paula Bryan, Telemundo, Área de la Bahía, KSTS. Yomara.
Sandra Carranza compartió con nosotros el único video que tiene de su sobrina Paula Bryan. Aquí tenía 14 años. Ahí está, mira.
Linda, oh, linda. Sí, era bien penosa. Mírala. Siempre iba a Sunday School.
Un video que trajo muchos sentimientos para sí.
Thank you so much. I couldn't have done this without my photographer, Luis Madera. He was able to capture all these emotions that this family has been going through for over 20 years. This Emmy also goes to those families who have been victims of violence and are still waiting for a call from a detective saying that they have found the murderer. So this is for them. Thank you.
And the next category is Hard News Spanish, no production time limit. And the nominees, Len?
Violencia Doméstica, Univisión 14 KDTV. El Duro Camino de Jamal, Univisión 19 KUBS.
So the Emmy goes to El Duro Camino de Jamal, Univisión 19 KUBS. Maribel Lopez is the producer reporter. Maribel does great work, obviously. She's been recognized by the Academy, but we are not be able to recognize her in person because she's not here. So we're going to go on to the next category. We have one more, a single nominee for talent anchor, weather or sports Spanish. And the nominee is Aranza Mora, and the winner is Aranza Mora. El tiempo con Aranza Mora, Univisión 19.
Estamos bajo una advertencia por tiempo infernal, es por eso que decidí salir del estudio y venir aquí. Miren cómo me estoy sumergiendo. Bueno, esta alerta termina a las 10 de la noche, pero quiero también hablarles sobre qué es esta advertencia. Significa que hay que estar vigilantes al tiempo, manejar con precaución, ya que se esperan posibles heladas. Y algo también de lo que me quiero enfocar, si me voy a acompañar también con Cristian.
This award means so much to me as it was only my second year as a weather anchor. It is an honor and privilege to inform the Latino community about the importance of weather and climate and how it may impact our day-to-day lives. I want to dedicate this to mi papi, mi mami, mi hermana, mi novio, que me están viendo aquí en estos momentos. Los amo, lo hicimos. I also want to dedicate this to my news director, Vladimir Araya, Viviana Pais, Stephanie Garces, my entire team in Sacramento and Fresno, and to all of you, if you have a dream, never give up because dreams do come true.
And my final category for this block is historical cultural Spanish, and the nominees are
Californianos celebrando la herencia hispana y latina. Estrella TV Sacramento, KCRA 3. Dia de los Muertos, San Francisco 49ers. Aztecas in California, Univision 19, KABS. Cempasúchil, símbolo de vida y muerte, Univision 21, KFTV.
And the Emmy goes to Aztecas en California, Univision 19, KUVS. Jose Villarreal will be accepted.
Sigan sus corazones y no olviden sus orígenes. Es la lección que cada estudiante y ahora maestro ha aprendido de este gran líder y sus libros que le fueron compartidos a ella por Jesús Yescas, uno de los primeros en enseñar el mito budista, una danza azteca en Estados Unidos.
Hello. Hi. We really want to thank our team at Univision 19 for all the immense support that they keep providing us. Also, of course, to our producer of the project, Marco Gonzalez, and of course, Scarlett Galvan, also for their creativity, for their great storytelling skills. And of course, this one goes also to the group of Danza Azteca, which this is a beautiful community, and they keep bringing a little bit of Mexico to us. So this one goes to them as well. Thank you.
Next on our program is the second governor's citation to Jim Jacobs. To present the award is citation recipient, Gold and Silver Circle member and retired assistant news director from KCRA 3, Jim Stimson.
You guys doing okay tonight? Yeah, hanging in there? We're gonna keep this quick because I know you guys want to party afterwards, but here's the thing. Jim Jacobs and I first crossed paths 30 years ago. In fact, I think it might have been 30 years ago this month. Jim was an intern over at Channel 13 in Sacramento, and his news director called over to KCRA and said, listen, I got this kid. He's really bright. He works really hard. He's got a lot of passion. I just don't have anything for him. Maybe you guys over at KCRA do. Turns out we did. Jim joined KCRA News to produce traffic reports. Now, there really wasn't a whole lot of traffic to talk about. I mean, guys, it's Sacramento, and it was like 1994, and there's things of the sort. But Jim just jumped into the job. He had so much passion, so much energy, so much commitment. You think the guy was producing nightly news every night. He'd come running across the, we've got a fender bender over on Howe Avenue. You got to get to this thing. He was so excited. Well, as we quickly learned at Channel 3, Jim had already caught the broadcast bug. And as you're about to see, his passion, his energy, his commitment to our craft would only grow over time. And that's the cue to roll the video, Randy.
So I started off delivering newspapers as a kid, the Grass Valley Union newspaper. So I kind of had the bug early. I did a radio show in high school and thought I wanted to get into television news to do sports reporting. But then once I got my first internship at KOVR, 3 days after I graduated high school, I realized the news thing was a lot more fun because sports was just kind of contained. The news was sort of all over the place, so I really went that direction instead. When I first got into a newsroom in 1994, and just a couple of weeks into my internship, there was a police chase up on all the monitors, and everybody in the newsroom stood up to watch, and it was this white Ford Bronco on the streets of Los Angeles, and O.J. Simpson was inside. Clearly one of the biggest stories of my lifetime, and it was right when I started too, so it was crazy. It got me right into the thing, and never wanted to let go after that. January 1st, 1997 was the date that I'll always remember because that was the date of huge flooding in Northern California. We had a Pineapple Express system that came in and just evaporated a tremendous snowpack that we had. And every river, every piece of water went up and up and up. And we went on television and didn't stop for 82 straight hours without a commercial break. I was producing all the traffic segments, and it just hit me that we were delivering information that was so essential to keeping people safe and keeping them updated. I had some really good mentors. I remember John Iender was a reporter at KOVR that really helped me get into the industry right out of high school. He was there when I did my senior project in high school and how a news station operated. I did a story about how KOVR operated as a news station as my senior project, and that's where I interned to begin with. So John Iender was a tremendous mentor of mine. And then in my early days of KCRA, Jim Stimson was a tremendous mentor to me and dozens of other people as well. Just learning how to be professional, how to get information, get it right, and do it the right way. He was fantastic. I had Ed Chapuis, was my first news director after Bill Bauman. Those two had a tremendous impact on my career as well as John Carr, who was managing editor. I learned so much from those individuals that still serve me to this day. So I was fortunate to have had that, and I look forward to doing that for as long as I possibly can for others getting into this industry as well. But it's afforded me the opportunity to raise a family and to grow into a good person, I think, and just have a lot of really interesting experiences, whether it was covering Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger at the Capitol when he was inaugurated, or just any number of things. But I really go back to the floods of '97 as really the thing that I think kicked my career off and showed me what the power of this industry can be in helping people get the information they need at the moment they need it.
Come on up here, Jim. So here we are tonight, 30 years later, and I am proud to present you with the governor's citation for everything you've done, everything you continue to do, and all the great things I know you will do in the years ahead. Congratulations.
I want to thank Jim Stimson for making the drive over here tonight. I asked him if he could be my presenter. They asked me to have a presenter, and I was one person that came to my mind. That gentleman right there has had such an impact on so many people, including me. I would not be the person I am today without Jim Stimson, no doubt about it. In fact, I think he's written and forgotten more news than anybody in this entire room or online here. So thank you, Jim. I also want to thank the Natus Board of Governors for this citation. I was totally unexpected. I've never done anything in this business for recognition or reward. It's always been for the audience and for the people that I work with. I want to thank my lovely wife, who's down here in the front with my stepdaughter, and my wife, Lidu. My mom and dad, who I think are watching this online from the little town Grass Valley, where I was born and raised and started that little newspaper route, and have now standing here. Like Jim said, it was almost 30 years ago to the day that I walked into a newsroom, and if it had not been for the late, great John Iender, who some of you probably know, had the lovely opportunity to work with, he gave this little high school kid a chance to walk into a newsroom. With my resume included 2 Employee of the Months at Kmart and a paper route. And I did not take that lightly, and he opened the door, and I just took it from there. So I want to thank John Iender and the many people who have helped me along the way. Many I mentioned in that video. Some of the quotes of the people that I've worked with, I keep on a board in my office. I'll share them here. First quote on my board, you saw a little piece of that in that video. If it looks like news, it probably is. Guess who said that? Him. About 30 years ago, probably. And that stuck with me to this day. Next up on my board, Enzio Williams, who's with NBC News now. Seek to understand, then seek to be understood. The late, great Jim Sanders once told me, the only reason I give you rules is so you know which ones you're breaking when you do. That stuck with me. Steve Charlier from KOVR days. Interrupt news for news. There's a concept that works. And then I put one for myself on the board that I'll share with others that I helped continue mentoring in our business. Seek clarity in crisis. It's an important one. Somebody earlier this evening said journalists are needed now more than ever. Absolutely. Absolutely. They are needed more now than ever before. Truth is a very finite thing. Very, very intangible, but very tangible to the people in this room. And we hold that to the highest regard every day in every way, which is why I also have helped with the mentor match through Natus. Guess who is a mentor in mentor match, who just mentored somebody in Reading who's now going to KCRA. So how about that for a full circle moment, 30 years in the making, Jim? So I had John Iender believe in me when I was just a high school senior. I keep that in mind. Now as I'm a news director, I look for people that have that hunger, that desire. Maybe it's not on a resume. Maybe it's not a trophy or some award they receive, but maybe it's just that doggone desire to want to do well in this industry. And I look for those people, those diamonds in the rough that are still out there. I know Gen Z gets a bad rap. That's fine. I'll find the diamonds in the rough and the Gen Z and put them forward and send them up to places like KCRA all day long. Every day. So I also, it hit me tonight when somebody said their mom flew in from New Jersey, their mom flew in from South Korea, that we make an impact to the point where our parents recognize that. That's really, really awesome. And our kids now, the next generation. Julie Watts, your son can be a mentor match person here pretty soon. I think maybe it's 16 years or so. You can see it in his eyes already. I think you're over there somewhere. So he hooked me up. Look me up. You know how to reach me. So I don't think I've used up all my time, so I will give it back to all of you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching. Keep doing that.
Did you guys miss me? Hey, just when you needed a little jolt in the night, on comes Uncle Vern. All right, so I'd like to give a little shout out to Wenty for the red wine and the white wine that we have at the tables, and also a shout out to Bonovia Wines for the bubbly. And speaking of that, at each and every table all throughout the room are cards with a complimentary invite for wine tasting at Bonovia. So grab that card, bring it with you, and enjoy Bonovia wines. And now, I'm back with one more sports category. All right, this is a sports program, live or post-produced. And the nominees are...
Brick by Brick Series, San Francisco 49ers. The Giants go to Mexico City, San Francisco Giants. Beyond the Sport, Joey Cabell, A Legend of Surf, Spectrum OC16.
All right, great way to start this section. 2 recipients. The first Emmy belongs to Beyond the Sport, Joey Cabell, A Legend of Surf, Spectrum OC16. Brian DeClos will accept.
Riding high today are the Americans, and Joe Cabell has company as he turns in the best performance of the day. When all the points are tallied, Joe Cabell brings the title back to the United States.
anybody that served in the 60s knows who Joey Cabell is and holds him in high esteem.
Just want to say it's an honor to be standing next to Mr. Involvement himself, Vern Glenn. Grew up watching you. It's an honor to be back home, but just want to say thank you to Joey Cabell, who we featured in Hawaii, and Yana, his wife, and also Michael Koger, Nathan Palm, my boss Dan Fitterty, Dan Schmidt, all of our friends back in Hawaii who couldn't be here, Spectrum OC, and also my parents here tonight, Ron, Tina, and Kristen. Thanks again, and thank you to Academy. Thanks, friend.
All right, and the second Emmy for Sports Programming goes to the Giants Go to Mexico City. San Francisco Giants' Matt Valdez is the designated speaker.
Mexico City, a place full of rich and vibrant culture with a spirited love for baseball. For the first time ever, the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres would play south of the border in Mexico's capital. While there were 2 games full of action, it was the moments off the field that would leave an everlasting impact.
Do it. Is my clock starting? Sorry. This is cool. Okay, thank you so much. The great thing about these awards is the opportunity to stand up here and thank the amazing people that you work with. It's just a real privilege to work with folks that you admire and respect, and also just happen to be amazing at what they do. So thanks, Karen, Annika, Gonzalo, and then the folks here, Kelsey, Amon, Kevin, Travis, Paul, everybody who made the series happen. If you've never seen a baseball game in Latin America, do yourself a favor. Go to Latin America, watch a baseball game. It's incredible. The series, I hope, is the beginning. We have a long and amazing tradition between baseball and Latin America, both with the Giants and baseball. So hopefully it's the beginning. Thank you so much.
Hey, by the way, next Thursday, the Giants are going to Birmingham, Alabama to play 1 game. Yeah. 1 game on the field where Willie Mays made his greatness in high school. It'll be a big, big time at Rickwood Field, the hometown of Emmy Award winner Laura Brett. All right, now, the next category is children, youth, teen, news or short-form content, and the nominees are...
2 Sacramento brothers challenge stereotypes at World Dwarf Games, ABC 10 KXTV. A Foxtail, NBC Bay Area KNTV. Math Lab, NBC Bay Area KNTV.
And the Emmy goes to Math Rap, NBC Bay Area KNTV. Blanche Shaheen gets the mic for the group.
That math magician. System.
What's up, bro?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, what an honor. Thank you so much. What a gift to not just to be able to do what I love, but to do it with people I adore and are incredibly talented. Jennifer, our producer, I'm so grateful to work with you again. And Clayton for videography, for editor. And we can't do this without the backbone of our families. We have Jennifer's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Walters, Ryan, her son, Anuj, her husband, Ray, my husband, my mom, love you, Mom. This one's for you. And of course, the lovely Katie, Clayton's wife. They just got married last year. Thank you.
And now, for the news or long-form content, children, youth, teen, and the 2 nominees are...
Sudeiko's Wish, KHON 2. The Perfect Season, NBC Sports California, Annabelle Productions.
And the Emmy goes to The Perfect Season, NBC Sports California, Annabelle Productions, Robert Braunstein, multimedia journalist. Congratulations, Robert, my man.
It was more than just talent. You know, it was heart. That's what our team played with. Like, those were real West Oakland guys, and, you know, we all had that same heart.
The most emotional time for me was they were trying to get us off the floor, and when I turned, I saw my mom. You know, and she had never been to one of my high school games.
Wow, this is amazing. First off, thanks to my wife, Annie, for 37 years of your support. You're fantastic. Thanks to Coach Mo, Dwight Nathaniel, who is here tonight, who coached that McClymonds team to a 32-0 season and a state championship back in 2008. Congratulations, Coach, and congratulations for doing such a great job developing these basketball players into fine young men. This is my 33rd year of producing a high school sports show in the Bay Area. It's been a great honor and so wonderful for me to deal with all of these great high school athletes every week and give them a little bit of positive attention. And thanks to the 49ers for having enough faith in me to buy an interest in the show and to bring me on as a 49er. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. This is a great honor.
All right, we got more news features. This time, serious feature, multiple reports. With one nominee, you know the drill. Now the Emmy goes to my station, CBS News Bay Area in 360. CBS News Bay Area KPX reporter Itayan will accept his statue.
Place to raise a family.
But then, on the night of August 16th, 11,000 bolts of lightning touched ground in Central California. The following day, all that was left was the chimney.
That on rock.
Wow. I want to thank all the other nominees in this category. You know, a year ago, first of all, I want to thank my mom and my dad who are here from Tel Aviv, and my siblings. A year ago, our GM, Scott Warren, came up to me and said he had this crazy idea of telling a story in virtual reality, and he gave me a set of goggles and said, how do we do this? And we took a few months and a team of great people, Hugh Howe and CJ and Dan, but we made it work, and out of the 4 stories, 3 of them are nominated tonight. So I guess he knew what he was talking about. And so thank you, Scott. Thank you, Lisa White. And yeah, thank you.
We got more craft awards, this time for editor news. And the nominees are
Victor Nieto edits Stories of Sacramento, KCRA 3. Lone survivor of the USS Arizona, KCRA 3. Who killed Dana Ireland? Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL.
And the nominee and the winner goes to Lone survivor of the USS Arizona, KCRA 3. Jack Noonan, editor. Jack already had a turn to the mic, but he can come up and wave. Come up and get some.
The fleet ended up docking at Pearl Harbor. The Arizona was one of 100 ships anchored to the piers. Conter worked as a quartermaster, making sure equipment and systems were functioning for missions. Conter and the crew were still stationed there 2 years later.
All right. Editing on the content side. And the nominees are
Destination SM, Back to the Wild, CBS Bay Area, KPIX, First Light Media. Tyler Denetti, editor composite, NBC Sports Bay Area. E. Olamaui, Spectrum OC16 Carrillo Digital, Inc.
And the Emmy goes to Tyler Denevic, editor composite, NBC Sports Bay Area. Tyler, come on up.
Stephen Curry has been a gift to the Bay Area from the basketball gods. A player so singular, he has changed the way the game is played. He's special. 23. Draymond Green has one of the most unique skill sets in the history of the game.
Shout out to my hardworking NBC crew over here. Everybody that's here with me, they're amazing. Special thanks to my guy, my producer, Chris Jones, who brought me amazing projects and allowed me to run with my creative freedom. And other than that, I just want to say, Mom, I love you. Dad, thanks for bringing home Premiere Pro when I was like 12.
All right. All right, lots of great quality in historical, cultural, news, or short-form content. The 7 nominees are
Harlem of the West, preserving West Oakland's blues culture, ABC 7 KGO. Meet the East Bay Dragons, ABC 7 KGO. Ajuwami State Park, you'll need a boat to get here, ABC 10 KXTV. Aikane, Honolulu Rainbow Film Festival, K-Waves, Kanaka, Pakipika. How Black Californians had their land stolen, KQED. Cable cars carrying San Francisco halfway to the stars, NBC Bay Area, KNTV. Remembering Richard Oakes, the face of the Red Power movement, San Francisco Chronicle.
And the Emmy goes to Aikane, or Aikane. How am I pronouncing that? Honolulu Rainbow Film Festival. Barbes, Kanaka, Hinapika. The high airfares have kept this group on the island. So Daphne, please hand over the next envelope. Thank you. And now for the historical, cultural, news, or long-form content. The nominees are
Big Federica, ABC 7 KGO. Evil in the Archives, the murder of Debbie Dorian, ABC 30 KFSN. Japan Loves Hula, Hawaii News Now, KGMB KHNL. KMJ, 100 Years in the Valley, Valley PBS, KVPT 18.
And the Emmy goes to, I got to award a double, 2 recipients. The first Emmy is awarded to Evil in the Archives, the murder of Debbie Dorian, ABC 30 KFSN. And I do think the high gas prices kept those folks in Fresno. So I turn again to Daphne for the next envelope. And the second Emmy for historical, cultural, news, or long-form content goes to KMJ, 100 Years in the Valley, Valley PBS KVPT 18. Laura Goudreau gets the mic for this one.
KMJ was the only one there for 20 years.
And the irony is, I had an art teacher at McLean. When he signed my graduation yearbook, he just out of the blue, he wrote, "Good luck in radio and TV." And I'm like, what the hell is this? And he goes, "Trust me."
Okay, real quick, this is cool because this documentary was about a radio station 100 years ago when there were no radios in Fresno. The station was on before the radio station, before the people had radios. Congratulations to Blake, station manager from KMJ. Thanks, everyone. Party!
Okay, we have another single nominee and recipient in the audio category. The Emmy is awarded to Save the Cat, Chabot College KCTH, Comcast 27, Blue Bus Productions, Danny Varela, audio, recordist, mixer. Danny, come and get your beautiful statue.
He responded me so quick, and I was so surprised.
Когда я познакомился с Джеффом через интернет, то у нас появилась надежда и появилась план на будущее.
Thanks, everyone. I want to thank my wife, my kids. There you are. All my friends and family for supporting me. Thank you very much. Anything you want to say?
This has been amazing just being here because I'm really young. And I like this trophy because it's golden, and I know my mom's watching at home. Hi!
All right, the next category is for informational, instructional, news, or short-form content. And the nominees are...
How Roundabouts Got a Green Light, ABC 10 KXTV. Overdue, San Francisco's Most Dangerous Fault, CBS Bay Area KPIX. APEC, Navigating a Traffic Nightmare, NBC Bay Area KNTV. Just the Essentials, Northern California Public Media, KRCB 22.
And the Emmy goes to How Roundabouts Got a Green Light, ABC 10, KXTV. Andy Judson, reporter. Andy is not with us, so it's on to the next card, Daphne. Thank you. This category is interview discussion, and the nominees are...
Run TMC, Golden State Warriors. On the Ranch with Jerry Brown, KTXL, Fox 40.
And the Emmy goes to Run TMC, Golden State Warriors. Our governor-elect, Victor Keys, joins the board on July 1st and will speak for the Warriors.
We had an unfinished basement, and I used to go downstairs and dribble in the unfinished basement for about an hour, hour and a half.
The most iconic picture of all, right here.
Yes, yes.
That was sick.
That was sick.
They just keep coming at you.
Man.
What's up, Vern?
What's up?
Hey.
Look at you. Looking good with that statue.
I just want to give a quick thanks to all of the studio, and that includes, especially our production assistants. Shout out Ryan and Neil. These are their first ones winning, and all of them do such great work. And then, of course, we want to thank the players and the coaches who make this possible and give us all the access. And lastly, all the family members who deal with cancel plans and stuff like that for those who work in sports. So go Dubs. Shout out. Thank you.
All right. We all know that the heart and soul of a newscast is daily news report, single shift. And we have 6 nominations.
Fireworks accident throws doubt on high school baseball star's future, ABC 10 KXTV. Lessons from Lahaina, ABC 10 KXTV. Oakland sets stolen car record, CBS Bay Area KPIX. Stable Cafe, where kings come to feast, CBS Bay Area KPIX. The Final Concert, CBS Bay Area KPIX. Cruising in Style, KCRA 3.
And the Emmy goes to The Final Concert, CBS Bay Area KPIX. Da Lynn, producer. Da, come on up, brother.
But if you've ever spent time at the Ferry Building, this voice and his acoustics might have made you stop and listen. Perhaps even put a smile on your face.
So I must be honest, I'm typically the groomsman in this category, so it's nice to get a win. Let me first acknowledge the other nominees: Luke, Monica, Lizzie. I'm a big fan of Lizzie's work. I've been watching her stuff online for a couple of years now, so keep up the good work. And finally, Katie Nielsen, someone that I love, that I appreciate, that I admire. Katie Nielsen, one of the best reporters. I've said many times that I would follow her into battle because she's the hardest working person I know. So just a lot of admiration for Katie. Finally, just want to say how much I appreciate my wife, Erica. I've always said, without Erica, my name Da, spelled D-A, would stand for dumbass. So this dumbass is very lucky to have an Erica in my life. Thank you all.
My last award of the night. Let me just say, it's been an honor being up here and being part of this great show. With that, the third newscast category is the Newscast Daytime Larger Markets, which is San Francisco and Sacramento. And the nominees are
ABC 7 News at 4 p.m. Floods and Hope for the Homeless, ABC 7 KGO. KCRA 3 News at 4. Davis Serial Killer Manhunt, KCRA 3. NBC Bay Area News at midday, remembering Senator Dianne Feinstein, NBC Bay Area KNTV.
And the Emmy is awarded to KCRA 3 News at 4. Davis Serial Killer Manhunt. Producer Jennifer Partnerson will speak for the group. Jennifer Parsons, come on up.
Community fears. We have live team coverage with our team of reporters. Let's begin with KCRA 3's Ty Steele, anchoring our coverage from the Davis Police Department. Ty?
The city of Davis in crisis tonight, and for good reason, after those 3 brutal stabbings in the span of less than a week, killing 2 men and injuring 1 woman. We are just...
So, to our management, Ariel, Derek, Claire, you guys are amazing. Thanks for letting us tell all the stories that we do. The team that I work with, 4 o'clock, you guys are fantastic. I couldn't ask for better. And I mean that not just on a professional level, but on a personal level. I know you guys always have my back. And to my mom, my angel, you're always in my heart. And this is for you. I hope to always make you proud. I love you. I'm so proud of you.
Award is the highest honor the Board of Governors can bestow. Representing the board is the San Francisco Bay Area Vice President, Kevin Wing.
Hey guys, how are you? It's good to see all of you. I see some new faces and I see a lot of familiar faces, of course. And we're all a big family, right? We're all a big family. We love what we do, this industry of television. And tonight, a member of our family, who's been a member of our family, especially here in the Bay Area, for many, many years, I'm here tonight to have this special honor to present him and tell you just a little bit about him. We're going to show a little video about his very colorful and very inspiring career. His name is Mr. Tom Vakar.
just put it this way. I'm so lucky to have the job that I should have and that I cherish and that I take seriously, but with a whole lot of fun. I'm just thrilled to be able to do this.
If you can see me, I'm going to put my hand down this crack all the way down. I'm not even close to the bottom.
And I looked at this and I said, I can illustrate something here because you don't see this very often. That's how serious that earthquake was in the immediate Napa area. So I put my arm in the ground and I said, look, we're allowed to go into fire areas and all this stuff. And I saw this fire burning and it was going to burn this bridge down, but the other, just not 30 feet away from it, was a house. And I looked at that, and we stopped and we were taking pictures of that, and I said, let me get the fire extinguisher out of the truck. We have 2 fire extinguishers in the live trucks. So I went out there and I said, I would hope that somebody would do this for me. And it was here, near the corner of Edgewood and Pearson, that people died in their cars. We got there early that morning. We drove up, and we were doing live shots, and we had to move the truck back 6 times because the fire kept raging all day long. And one time we actually got caught a little bit in the flames going across the road, but we got out of there. But the thing that's I think most important is to recognize that these are all tragedies, and there is some advantage to having gone to many of them because you still feel as bad as you can possibly feel for the people, but you understand that you have a job to do. And some of the stuff that we saw there was just plain awful. I was there when Governor Gray Davis signed the first piling that went into the day they opened the bridge. That was an 11-year project, one of many projects, but that was an 11-year project that we worked on. I've been to the top of that bridge. I've been to the base underneath the water. I have been in between the decks many, many times. And in fact, it's fair to say that probably in the first year after that thing was actually finished, I had been in or on that bridge more times than I drove across it.
What's really great about this toy is it allows even the shyest child to get up and really express himself or herself. Sorry.
You know, we did that actually 18 years here, but it was done for 10 years prior to that, so it had a 28-year run. And what really changed it and made it kind of go away was the fact that we went to more high-tech toys. And we actually made maybe, 6 or 8 companies, famous companies, primarily because they gave us toys to test, and we tested them, and then the other companies bought them. Well, that's my dear wife, Sharon, who was also an opera singer for 18 years before being a producer here.
She's amazing.
Well, we've gone to Africa 5 times now. That's getting off of a balloon going over the Serengeti to see all the animals. And we take adventure vacations, and that was in New Zealand at the top of a mountain. I've always had the joke. I always tell people, the only place I want to go on a vacation now is where the tourist attractions can eat the tourists. I've always been a worker bee, whether at the steel mill where I spent 3 summers, working on the railroad, practicing law, or being a journalist and reporter now for 46 years. You know, there's no secret here. History is replete with one undeniable fact, that passion is the difference between having a job and having a career. The secret of success is making your vocation your vacation, said Mark Twain. Theodore Roosevelt, well, he said, far and away the best prize that life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing. Katharine Graham, publisher of the Washington Post, to love what you do and feel that it matters, how could anything be more fun? The only way to do great work is to love what you do, Steve Jobs. And no one can ever do it on their own. On the first day of work in San Francisco, I showed up at the crack of dawn in the basement of KGO TV and radio, and there I met an older man ready to retire by the name of John Stolaroff, a cameraman, where the kid from Cleveland spent an hour or so listening and learning. Some of the other young folks in the newsroom wondered, why would I even do that? But from working in those factories, I knew that older folks had wisdom and experiences in life well worth tapping. Stolaroff was a laborer, and he was a boxer before he was ever a photographer. Al Bullock, a young sailor, shot some of the historical film during the attack on Pearl Harbor. And cameraman Buck Joseph, as a young Marine, stormed the beaches of the living hell that was Iwo Jima and the South Pacific. Willie Key, Roy Inouye, fountains of wisdom. Though they're long gone, I miss them every day, and all the many others I worked with or competed against, as well as the folks I still do. Happily, Fred Pardini is still with us after more than 90 years and sharp as ever. He taught us that news photography can also be tasteful and classy and beautiful, whether shooting stills the Beatles on their last day at Alcatraz or news features on film and tape where pictures always speak far louder than words. Cameraman Bill Moore is also alive and well in his 90s and still teaching journalists. What a true honor this is, but it's not for me alone. I can say I worked with many Bay Area greats, far, far greater than me. Jim Osborne, Kevin O'Brien, and Joe Barnes, who gave me my career, along with Ron Bielek, who gave me my very first break. I worked with the Immortals, Van Amberg, Jerry Jensen, Pete Giddings, Dennis Richmond, Belva Davis, Fred Zender, Don Sanchez, Bob McKenzie, Jim Vargas, Suzanne Saunders Shaw, Rita Williams, Faith Fancher, Leslie Griffith, Carol Ivey, Ed Leslie, as well as the Gold Circle's Michelle Camus, who shot my audition tape, and super editor Ron Acker. They're the very roots and definition of what we do. 33 years of thanks to KTVU and the folks who allowed me to keep the love of my career alive and well. And thanks to my wife and partner of 42 years, Sharon. There are really no words other than thanking this multi-careered phenom, the second woman broker on the floor of the Midwest Stock Exchange, 18 years an opera singer, most at San Francisco Opera, and 17 years as a KTVU news producer, Emmy winning. Thank you for our life. Remember this, all of us are news people. We're also public servants. And make no mistake, those who would call journalists enemies of the people are themselves enemies of the Constitution and a cancer on humanity. So be proud. Love your work. And I, for one, well, I'll see you on the street Monday morning.
Thank you. Now, first things first, we've been thanking all the sponsors, and I specifically want to thank the San Jose Sharks for these chocolate hockey pucks. Are they not great? My God. One other thing, I just wrote a couple of notes here, because the soul of wit is brevity, and thank yous as well. Everybody thought that radio was going to kill live performances. Everybody thought that TV was going to kill radio, was going to kill the newspapers, and it was going to kill, everything else. Now, the internet comes along, and that's going to kill TV. And the fact of the matter is that the internet online is the most democratic, most exciting new playground that we could possibly be on. We are not losing this game. We can win this game all over again with the competition we provide locally that's better than any other damn thing that you can find anywhere else. Thank you. And again, I'll see you out there Monday.
Thank you, Tom, and congratulations. Remember, he said he still has fun every day at work. Let's remember that on Monday. We also have a bolo. You guys know what that means. So we're missing a little statue about yay tall, has winner on it, doesn't have your specific name. If you happen to walk past us and you don't have the one with your name on it, we need that back. So this young man here will collect it from you so that you can get the one that belongs to you that has your actual name on it. Take a look at your trophies. Everyone is suspect. We promise we'll trade you for the one that belongs to you. All right, so for the remainder of the evening, we will award the Spanish categories first, starting with human interest, Spanish. And the nominees are
Diana, Mujer Imparable, Telemundo Área de la Bahía, KSTS. Mujeres de Alto Voltaje, Univisión 19, KUBS. Rostros de la Indigencia, Univisión 19, KUBS. Cosiendo Cobijas y Esperanzas, Univisión 21, KFTV.
And the Emmy goes to Rostros de la Indigencia, Univisión 19 KUBS. Producer Marco González will speak for the group.
Hay momentos que la vida nos trata por circunstancias ajenas a nosotros.
Muchos están agradecidos de que alguien les esfuerza de...
Solo porque me lo piden hablar en español. Para los hispanos, muchas gracias a todo este equipo, un equipo pequeño pero súper trabajador. Estamos súper orgullosos de este premio porque fue algo súper difícil, cabrón, pero aquí lo tenemos. Trabajamos noches, madrugadas, fuera de horario de trabajo, sin paga, pero aquí estamos. Aquí estamos. Muchas gracias a todos por su trabajo, por su esfuerzo y gracias a todos.
Gracias. Y a Maribel López, que no está presente, gracias también. Gracias a Dios por esto. Gracias a todos ustedes. Todos somos ganadores. Amén.
And our next category is a big one, the Talent News Reporter. And the nominees are
Buscando Respuestas, Buscando Justicia, Telemundo Área de la Bahía, KSTS. Contra Viento y Marea, Univisión 19, KUBS.
And the Emmy goes to Contra Viento y Marea, Univisión 19, Andrea Gliozzi. Already accepted. But you can come back. You can come back.
Oh my God. Creo que la imagen vale más que 1000 palabras. Como pueden ver, la calle está completamente llena de lodo. Tengan en mente que yo mido 5'7", es decir, 1,70 m, y yo quiero que vean la altura de la nieve, la concentración tan grande que se registra aquí en esto. ¿Cuántas veces has visto esta inundación enfrente de tu negocio?
Oh my God, thank you so much. I just want to say something really brief. I am from Venezuela, and a lot of things are heard of our people in the news today, but I just want to say that we're good people, and we're here to work, and we're here to accomplish our dreams, and this is just one of those dreams, so I am very happy, and I want to thank my mom. She is a proof that you can make it in this country, and this is going to her new house. So that's very exciting, and thank you to the love of my life and my brother who is also here, Gabriel and Rupert. I love you so much. I love my family. Thank you so much.
And we have 2 Investigative Spanish nominees, and they are
Salvando San Francisco, Telemundo Área de la Bahía, KSTS. Cortes Falladas en California, Univisión 19, KUBS.
And the Emmy goes to Cortes Fallidas en California, Univisión 19. So Carolina Estrada and Cristian, they have already had a turn at the mic. This is number 6 for Christian, so come on up.
Eran muy unidos, siempre se ayudaban bastante.
Un hecho de violencia doméstica donde un padre mata a sus 3 hijos, a otra persona y luego se suicida. 5 muertos en una iglesia de Sacramento.
Perdí a mis hijas.
Thank you so much. I just want to quickly dedicate this to Samia, Samara, and Samantha, who lost their lives too soon due to the system, and to all domestic violence victims, especially minorities. Thank you so much, and thank you, there you go, to Christian, who did an amazing job again. Thank you.
The last category for this group is Program or News Content Spanish, and the nominees are
Incendios Forestales, Univisión 14 KDTV, Ciudad Bajo el Agua, Univisión 19 KUBS, Noticias Univisión 21, Bajo el Calor del Valle, Univisión 21 KFTV.
We have 2 recipients in this category, and the first goes to Incendios Forestales, Univisión 14. Selena Torres is the designated speaker.
Este es el sonido más temido en California, uno de los estados más afectados por los incendios forestales en los últimos años.
We're in the midst of a climate crisis.
Los cuales le han arrebatado la vida a cientos de personas y han convertido en cenizas miles de hogares.
It's okay, Mama.
Well, this wouldn't be possible without the great team at Univision 14. Thank you for everyone that was a part of it and made it possible. Especially thank you to our news director, Juan Carlos Estefaniado, that believes in us to let us be creative and, do what we love to do. Thank you.
We said we had 2, and the second goes to Noticias 21, Bajo el Calor del Valle, Univisión 21. From backstage, the keeper of the statues and NATA's governor, José Muñoz, gets to accept.
En la noche mojo mi sábana con agua y pues así me tapo para estar fresca.
Cuando está más de 100 a 110, se siente uno mal.
Con el calor extremo, las plantas tratan de sobrevivir ellas y dejan de mandar nutrientes a las uvas.
La vaca se estresa y a veces puede pasar de que les truenan los pulmones y ahí se quedan.
Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. On behalf of my team, Team Fresno, who couldn't be here tonight, half the team has gone on to something different, better, different opportunities. Thank you very much. But I introduced the new generation, the next generation, Sebas over here, who's going to be an upcoming reporter, and he's going to get a lot of these too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We did it.
So great to see so many familiar faces. All right, now for the English Human Interest News or Short Form Content category. The nominees are
Sasha Easley, China's transgender pioneer, ABC 10 KXTV. The Clyde Bush photos, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. All My Love, Max, KCRA 3.
And the winner in the human interest news or short form content category goes to All My Love Max, KCRA 3. And I think that makes number 7 for Jason, number 10 for Victor. They're racking up the awards.
Love letters, and plenty of them.
I should count. There's probably hundreds in here.
The distance between two lovers became very clear.
We had to figure out who the original owner of the house was, and then we went from there.
And it didn't take long to find out the author of the letters is Maxine Provin.
The time we had together went all too fast.
All right. Congratulations to Jason and Victor. The human interest news or long form content category is next. The nominees are
Destination SF, Back to the Wild, CBS Bay Area, KPIX, First Light Media. House of Kalahawali, London, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Lahaina, A Story of Survival, KHON2. My Name is Siri, KQED, Designs by Siri. Fort Washington Country Club, 100 Years, Valley PBS, KVPT 18.
The Emmy is awarded to Destination SF, Back to the Wild, CBS Bay Area, KPIX, First Light Media. We told you already that Sam and his crew did not make the trip to SFO, but they happily accept this award, and we will be back with the next category. All right. So now the nominees for Societal Concerns, News, or Short Form Content.
California's domestic violence system leaves victims vulnerable. ABC 10 KXTV. It's the closest we got to being free. KCRA 3. Stairway to Heaven. Spectrum OC 16.
I have another double recipient in this category, with the first Emmy going to California's domestic violence system leaves victims vulnerable. ABC 10 KXTV. Andy Judson, investigative reporter, is not here, but we will take a look at who the second recipient is. All right. The second Emmy for Societal Concerns goes to It's the Closest We Get to Being Free, KCRA 3. Back again. And accepting this award is Santiago de Celaya, and
Pressure is on.
Swap that Domar out. Third top over there is the first side. Fourth flash B. Go. Straight line.
It's important because when that fire comes and it's burning through and
since I guess Jason and Jack have been winning a lot tonight, I guess they chose me. First of all, I just want to thank KCRA management for this and these two guys. For these two guys for believing me and letting me do this assignment, and for those inmate firefighters, it was an honor to meet them, because even though they have made some wrong choices in their life, they're trying to right them by protecting our communities. So to my family that's here tonight, and my girlfriend's mom, Teresa, that's watching tonight back in Boston, we love you. Thank you, guys.
so that was long form. Now on to short form for the news or short form content and societal concerns. The nominees are
California Dreaming, Moving to Texas.
Sorry for the colorful
ABC
language.
7 KGO. Kevin, ABC 7 KGO. Bart, On the Brink, CBS Bay Area KPIX. Tenderloin, Breaking the Cycle, CBS Bay Area KPIX. The Battle Over Lithium, What's Really Happening at Thacker Pass, KTVN 2.
All right, and the Emmy goes to Kevin, ABC 7 KGO. Danny Tullidge will accept this award.
Just talk to him on the phone. So if you know you playing town business, and we know Oakland, Richmond, we know that town business includes what? Death. And if you guys know you still jumping in them lanes, to be a gangster and tell your mother goodbye, because you might not make it home. Real talk? Right? You brave enough to do that?
I'm speaking on behalf of Silvio tonight, who couldn't be here, but he wanted to say thank you to Ken Miguel and thank you to Jericho Soraya for their tremendous support and work on this edit, and to Mariel Myers, who pushed him to get it done. Personally, Silvio is grateful for the award, but it's Kevin and the folks he works with in Oakland's Violence Prevention Unit, as well as the young men and women of color in Oakland who daily face our society's institutional racism, who truly deserve this recognition. Thank you, guys.
All right, I'm equally excited to present this award. It is a single nominee and recipient in the video essayist category, and I can vouch that no one deserves this more than Chris Bellini, the Bellini Composite, photographer, editor.
When you come to West Point, what you will get the feeling is family, community. We thrived on the logging industry for many, many years. That's where Lumberjack Day came in.
It started in 1975. It's to honor the workers in the timber industry.
I want to thank Natus, of course. Tremendous privilege to have this, so thank you. And of course, you never stand alone. I thank God that I'm surrounded by so many supportive, encouraging people. Candace, of course, Paula, Janelle, Victoria, and of course a beautiful wife, 2 beautiful kids that make me want to be a better person. And Mom and Pops at our home right now always back me up on everything. Share this one with you. Thank you.
All right, so more craft achievement. This in the talent, program host, moderator, and correspondent category. And the nominees are
Bartell's Backroads Holiday Special, ABC 10, KXTV. Destination SF, Back to the Wild, CBS Bay Area, KPIX, First Light Media.
And the winner, the Emmy goes to Bartell's Backroads Holiday Special, ABC 10, KXTV. Well, Jonathan is somewhere on the Backroads, so we're going to move on to the next category. All right, so more in the talent category. The nominees for Talent Reporter Daily News are
Melendez Composite, ABC 7, KGO. Characters and Emotions, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Wild Weather, Breaking News, and The Kindness of Strangers with reporter Brittany Hope, KCRA 3.
The Emmy goes to Characters and Emotions, CBS Bay Area, KPIX, Da Lin reporter. Da already had his turn at the mic, but we'll listen to his clip.
This is the main street that goes right through Pajaro. But as you can see, the farther you go, the deeper the water is. And even though county officials say the water levels are rising, a lot of folks are still refusing to leave. They want to protect their homes from loops.
Thank you so much. Again, just want to thank my wife for being so supportive. I work 2 jobs. Aside from KPIX, I do real estate and construction work. So she's holding down the family, so thank her. But I also want to give a big shout out to the other 2 nominees as well. Leanne Melendez, she's very aggressive, relentless, just amazing reporter. I've always wished that more reporters would be like her, and I'm still trying to be like Leanne Melendez. And lastly, Brittany Hope. Brittany, in my mind, is already a winner. The fact that she got nominated last year despite fighting over health challenges last year that she was very public about and overcoming them. It just shows you how good of a reporter she is. We love you, Brittany, and we know you'll continue to just kick ass on the health front and on the reporter front. So thank you.
So, okay, I will take a quick second. Again, I just want to remind people that at the end of the awards show, there is an after party next door with music. The bar will be open. Bring all your wins and nominations because they're equally impressive, and enjoy the after party. And right now, continue to enjoy the champagne and the wine from our generous sponsors, Wenti Winery with the Cabernet and Chardonnay choices for tonight, and Bonovia for the champagne. So again, cheers to everybody. Next category, science and technology, and the nominees are...
Dude, Where's My Driver? Take a 360-degree ride inside a fully autonomous car. CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Deep Look, how does the mussel grow its beard? KQED. Deep Look, this fly torpedoes a bindweed bee's nest. KQED. Deep Look, this weevil has puppet vibes but drills like a power tool. KQED.
We have seen this before. Another double recipient. The first Emmy goes to Deep Look. This fly torpedoes a bindweed's bee's nest. Wow, say that 5 times fast. But I guess that they are all out on assignment, so there is no one here to accept the award. We'll move on to the next category. All right. And the second Emmy award for science and technology is awarded to, it's another Deep Look. Deep Look, this weevil has puppet vibes, but drills like a power tool. I'm going to watch that segment just for that name alone. But this one, we do have a recipient. I believe that Rosa is here to accept. All right.
The acorn weevil is fuzzy, tenacious, and hungry. But what stands out the most is its supersized, skillful snout. It's called a rostrum, and it's perfect for digging into the acorns brimming from these California oak trees.
Thank you so much for this. Thank you. This is a great honor. I want to thank the Deep Look team, Craig, Gabby, Josh, Mimi, Laura, Kia, Seth, Shirley, Tedros, Jenny, and Sevda. You're a great team. The researchers who give us their time and expertise to produce these videos. Thank you for my family who is watching right now, and my partner who's far away, but he's also, he's a part of this. Gracias, muchas gracias.
All right, back to news and investigative single report. The nominees are...
Firepower Money. Are you getting the safer PG&E you're paying for? ABC 10 KXTV. Made Up to Cover Up. Investigating Excited Delirium. ABC 10 KXTV. A Driver's Warning. A Pastor's Wife's Death. NBC Bay Area KNTV.
The Emmy goes to Made Up to Cover Up, Investigating Excited Delirium, ABC 10, KXTV. It is the missing ABC 10 team again, but we hope that there are some people here from Sacramento who will take their awards back to them. So we'll move on to the next category. All right, so now we move on to investigative multiple reports, and the nominees are...
State agency neglects its promise to protect. ABC 10 KXTV. HNN investigates Lahaina disaster emergency response. Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. 911, hanging on the line. NBC Bay Area, KNTV. Driverless cars fueling controversy. NBC Bay Area, KNTV.
And the Emmy goes to 911, hanging on the line, NBC Bay Area, KNTV, Candace Wynn accepting.
Oakland emergency number 19.
Hi, 6th and Jefferson. A police officer just got stabbed by a homeless person.
Officer Danny Chor was off duty when a woman stabbed him in the neck. The profusely bleeding officer used his cell phone to call 911, and his repeated calls failed to connect, according to a grand jury report at the time.
Hi, everyone. So we knew we had a big story when we found out 911 doesn't work in Oakland and you get busy signals and you're waiting 10 to 20 minutes. But the bigger story is when I called Oakland officials early on, they said, this is nothing new. This happened before my administration. This is old news. I think that's when I knew it was a bigger story. I want to thank my NBC family over there, my fellow investigator, Begad Shaban, my husband, Omid. Thank you for all the Safeway flowers when I've had long nights. They really cheered me up. Thanks, everyone.
All right, the news special category has 2 nominations tonight, and they are
Feast or Famine, California's Water Crisis, ABC 30 KFSN. Game On, Fight for the Kings, KCRA 3.
And the Emmy is awarded to Game On, Fight for the Kings, KCR 3. Claire Blakemore is accepting.
It became real clear that they were no longer committed to Sacramento.
There's no pressure on this. Zero.
It's been so up and down, up and down.
It was insane.
Heard so many different stories. We already went through this once.
Does anything ever come easy to Sacramento? Never, but we like it that way.
So Claire said she wouldn't talk, so I'll be quick. I need to thank everybody at management. I have to really thank Victor Nieto and Michelle Dapper, who were instrumental to this whole thing. Everybody who was interviewed in this whole thing, we really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, so this is a very high quality category. It's the first time we've had 7 nominations tonight. And the category is Newscast Evenings, Medium Markets. Here are the nominees.
Action News, live at 5, the whole town told to get out, ABC 30. At KFSN. Hawaii News Now at 5, Maui wildfires disaster, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Hawaii News Now at 6, Maui wildfires devastation, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Hawaii News Now at 6, Maui wildfires disaster, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Hawaii News Now at 10, the night of the Maui wildfires, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Hawaii News Now at 10, the aftermath in Lahaina, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Lahaina wildfires, KHON2, news at 7 on KHII, KHON2.
The Emmy goes to, and listen carefully because there's a lot of titles that sound the same, Hawaii News Now at 6, Maui wildfires devastation, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Allison Blair will accept.
Right now at 6, more than a week after the Lahaina catastrophe, Maui's emergency operations chief defends his decisions.
To say that I'm not qualified, I think is incorrect.
Tonight we'll show you a burned neighborhood in Lahaina, and we'll talk to a man who desperately tried to rescue as many people as possible.
I'm so honored to accept this award on behalf of so many talented men and women at Hawaii News Now, especially those on this nomination, Mahea, Linda, Allison, who's right here, Suya, Daniel, Tim, but most importantly, this award is for the people of Maui, who are still suffering nearly 1 year later. And I urge all of you to please still support them because they so desperately need it. Mahalo ke akua, mahalo to my ohana who are watching online. Mahalo to the designer from Maui Kojo who designed this beautiful Lokelani dress in honor of Maui. We shall arise, Eo Maui.
And now, let's take a short break from the awards to remember those of our family who have passed since we gathered here last year. And as always, to remember our dear friend, Linda Giannecchini.
You can blame poor management or inadequate financing, but some Chinese are more apt to believe what the spiritualist says about this location.
Francisco. It's Channel 5's People Are Talking.
Taking a look at one of the rooms where the girls actually work.
It's been a fairly quiet day out here in the bay. It's getting a little wet now, heading back.
In San Francisco, this is Jack Hansen for Channel 7 News.
And our final block of Spanish contest categories is Diversity, Equity, Inclusion. And the nominees are?
Celebrando Nuestra Gente, Juan Noveo, Sacramento Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Silicon Valley, Inseguridad Alimentaria Entre la Riqueza, Telemundo, Área de la Bahía, KSTS. Me gané la lotería, Univision 19, KUBS.
And the Emmy goes to Me Gané la Lotería, Univision 19. Andrea and Christian, we've heard from you tonight, so come on up, get your awards, and just wave, and then we'll head to the after party.
Usted se sacó la lotería. Dice, pero se la sacó al revés, porque esos niños no sobreviven hasta los 15 años.
Conozcan a Carla, quien hoy ya tiene 32 años.
Y tú, Carla, ¿qué es lo que más te gusta hacer?
Bailar y cantar.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, we're saving time for the after party. So, for a lot of people, the face of the newscast is the anchor. And for the anchor category, the nominees are
Diana Monroy Composite, Univision 14, KDTV. Jairo Diaz Pedraza Composite, Univision 19, KUVS.
And the Emmy goes to Diana Monroy. Univision 14, Diana Monroy, congratulations.
Y es precisamente el famoso engaño del billete de la lotería, uno de los más populares aquí en el área de la Bahía. Soy Diana Monroy, bienvenidos a este programa especial sobre fraudes. $15,000. Eso fue lo que perdió una mujer en San Francisco cuando una persona la engañó. Le hizo creer que le iba a dar parte del billete ganador de la lotería si ella a cambio le daba dinero.
Again, I want to say thank you to the Latin people, the Latin community, because this is my first year in this country. I repeat again, because the people feel comfortable when I present the news, and for me it's grateful, this feeling. And also, I want to say thank you a mi mamá, que me está viendo en Ecuador. Gracias. Thank you for my mom, that I know that you are show me in Ecuador. Thank you. And I born in Ecuador. I want that you listen about my country. It's Ecuador. If you know about it, please research Ecuador. Thank you.
Hopefully you all asked your families to watch the live stream. Next up, continuing coverage in Spanish, and the nominees are
Tragedia in Half Moon Bay, Telemundo, Área de la Bahía, KSTS. Alerta de tiempo río atmosférico, Univision 14, KDTV. Nosotros encontramos su cuerpo, Univision 19, KUVS.
And the Emmy goes to Alerta del tiempo río atmosférico, Univision 14. Juan Carlos Gutiérrez Godoy will deliver the acceptance speech.
El ciclón bomba que azotó el área de la bahía le quitó la vida a un bebé de 2 años y una joven de 19. Los muelles y varios negocios de ciudades turísticas como Santa Cruz y Capitola quedaron destruidos. A lo largo del condado San Mateo se reportaron docenas de árboles caídos.
This award goes to show again that we're in a very competitive market, and we are journalists as well. Even though we don't speak English all the time, we do our news in Spanish, but we do the same information as everybody else. So I just want to congratulate this really great team that I work with every day and that keep bringing more of these awards home. Thank you.
And this final category is for spot or breaking news in Spanish, and the nominees are
Inundaciones en Capitola, Telemundo Área de la Bahía, KSTS. Cumbre, APEC, Univision 14, KDTV.
And the Emmy goes to Cumbre APEC, Univision 14, Diana Monroy and Santiago Machuca will return to the stage.
El hasta ahora día más importante de la cumbre APEC finaliza así en medio de manifestaciones. El presidente Joe Biden ya está en San Francisco y los manifestantes también. Tenemos los detalles en breve.
Estaban tomando champaña.
Thank you. Now it's your turn.
Nada, quiero agradecer a mi familia que está en Colombia y pues nada, súper contento de recibir todos estos premios esta noche. Gracias.
Thank you so much.
And now we come to the last of the awards. You can clap. And some pretty huge categories. Lots of competition for diversity, equity, inclusion, news or short-form content. The nominees are
Sacramento's Little Saigon, How the Vietnamese Community is Preserving Culture, ABC 10 KXTV. Dr. Ari Smith, ABC 30 KFSN. Quest for Representation, Bay Area Mom launches line of Asian American dolls, CBS Bay Area KPIX. Meet the members of California's Historic Reparations Task Force, KQED. Deployed, then denied, NBC Bay Area KNTV. Women at Work, Women's Audio Mission, sfgovtv.org.
And the Emmy goes to Sacramento's Little Saigon, How the Vietnamese Community is Preserving Culture. ABC 10, KXTV, Rachel Boyoung Kim, producer, cinematographer.
Thank you so much. Giving a voice to underrepresented communities has always been my passion. And this Little Saigon Sacramento story highlights the resilience contribution of the Vietnamese community in Sacramento in reminding us the power of diverse voices. And Fiona, Jennifer, this is for you guys. And I want to say thank you to ABC 10 colleagues who always support me no matter what. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And now, diversity, equity, inclusion, news or long-form content with these nominees.
Marty's Place, Where Hope Lives, ABC 7 KGO. More Than My Stutter, Ending the Stigma for Those Who Stutter, ABC 7 KGO. Never Too Late, Capital City AIDS Fund. Del Paso Heights, Cracking an Epidemic, KCRA 3.
And the Emmy goes to More Than My Stutter, Ending the Stigma for Those Who Stutter, ABC 7 KGO, Ken Miguel accepting.
Being vulnerable has never been an option for people who stutter, because as soon as we open our mouths, you're sharing the deepest shameful thing about you without choosing it.
This actually started off as a news story and became a half-hour mini-doc. And Jason, who worked on this, really deserves all the credit for it. I wish he could be here today and accept this. So thank you very much.
We want to remind all of the recipients that when the program is over, we're going to take a group picture with all of the recipients. Please come up with your trophies, so stick around till after the program. Next category, Talent Reporter Specialty Assignment, with 6 nominations. They are
Tara Campbell, Finding the Forgotten, ABC 7 KGO. Andy Judson, Investigative Reporter, ABC 10 KXTV. Brandon Ritteman, Won't Take No for an Answer, ABC 10 KXTV. Hawaiian Canoe Voyage in Alaska, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. Answers, Accountability, Action, Candice Nguyen Composite, NBC Bay Area, KNTV. Investigative reporter Bagad Shaban, NBC Bay Area, KNTV.
And the statuette goes to Brandon Rittiman. Won't take no for an answer, ABC 10 KXTV. Brandon Rittiman. Okay, next envelope. He's on the back roads right now. English Talent Anchor News category. The nominees are
Juliet Goodrich Composite, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Ty Steele, anchoring breaking news, KCRA 3.
Tough competition. The Emmy is awarded to Ty Steele, anchoring breaking news. KCRA 3, Ty Steele, anchor.
This is a truly full circle moment here at Sutter Roseville Medical Center, where the very escaped fugitive who fled this area on foot more than 36 hours ago has now been returned to this same facility after suffering some type of injury during his time on the loose. Eric J. Abril, a very dangerous suspect, accused of killing a hostage, accused of attempting to kill a deputy at Mahaney Park.
Wow, what an honor. It's also my birthday tonight, so what a gift. What a gift. But this gift really does belong to my team at KCRA, a truly exceptional TV station, the kind of place where people really encourage, inspire, and love one another day in and day out. It's the kind of place that people really joyfully go to work every day. So thank you guys for what you do. Thank you to my beautiful wife who's in the audience tonight. Nothing would be possible without her, my 4 daughters at home, and also my 2 parents who are staying up way past their bedtime tonight. Love you both. Thank you guys.
Congratulations. Next category, documentary, cultural, historical. The nominees are
Forging Heroes, ABC 7 KGO. Bringing Down the House, the bombing of Harvey's Casino, KCRA 3. Unbroken Honor, Valley PBS, KBPT 18.
And the Emmy is awarded to Bringing Down the House, the bombing of Harvey's Casino. KCRA 3, Derek Schnell will accept for the team.
Thank you. $20 million in used $100 bills. This bomb can never be dismantled or disarmed without causing an explosion.
Well, I can't say enough to thank the KCRA team. This was an incredible effort by so many people in front of the camera, behind the camera. We pounded a hole in the building in part of the station, and we did fix it, but it did cost a little bit of money to do that, and it was quite an expense report to send off to corporate. Sorry, guys. Thank you to everyone who has supported these kinds of efforts. It's about the stories that we can tell day in and day out, and the kinds of stories that we can tell to really be able to share pieces of history and share it in a new light. And it's a privilege to be able to do that. So thank you to my family, all these families, my family at the station. Cheers.
A lot of heavy metal traveling up north this evening. More documentaries in the topical category. The nominees are
ABC 7 original documentary Injecting Hope, ABC 7 KGO. Trilogy, It's in the Heart, Pacific Storytellers.
And the Emmy goes to Trilogy, It's in the Heart, Pacific Storytellers, Stephen Boker, director.
I opened up this letter from my dad.
All the way from Maui.
And I started to cry, and the barber said, "Oh, I'm sorry, did somebody die?" And I said, "Sorta." That moment, I could feel my dad's incredible pain.
Wow, thank you so much. There's so many talented people in this room, and to be honored like this, it's incredible. Thanks to my people, my creative people at Pacific Storytellers, Reese Pottorff, Jay Worsley, Michael Hannick, oh my gosh, Seth Austria, Gianna Cullen, Andre Kostchev, My family at home watching, Frida, I love you. My wife in attendance, Maui, I love all my creative friends. I'm so grateful to be working with you every day. Aloha.
The judges scored Continuing Courage very high with 7 nominations. They are
Antioch Police Texting Scandal, ABC 7 KGO. San Francisco's Ticking Time Bomb, ABC 7 KGO. $1 Billion Secret Reveal, ABC 7 KGO. State Secret is California's landmark prison reform leading to a change in criminal behavior, CBS Sacramento KOVR. It Looks Like Jail to Me, KCRA 3. Covering the nation's deadliest wildfire in a century, KHON 2. Hurricane Dora coverage and Lahaina fire aftermath on the ground in West Maui, KITV 4.
With 7 nominees, we have 2 winners. The first Emmy goes to Come On Up, Gina, covering the nation's deadliest wildfire in a century, KHON 2.
Joe, we've been tracking the money from all kinds of state, federal, and private sources. One of the bigger donor-based funds is the Red Cross. And now we have a look at how they're divvying up tens of millions of your dollars.
Within days of the August 8th fires on Maui, the generosity of people here in Hawaii and beyond was immense, especially to high-profile agencies like the Red Cross.
Well, a big mahalo to all of my colleagues. None of this continuing coverage could have been possible without my entire team. We have Bridget and Ryan here, all of the producers, the editors, our bosses, our spouses, our parents, our siblings. My sister helped with producing some of these as a traveler to Washington, D.C. for hearings on this issue. And to the people of Lahaina, this was just the beginning. Thank you for letting us into your lives, into your stories, into your ohana. We will follow you through to the recovery, through to the end. Your stories are our stories. Mahalo.
And the second award for continuing coverage goes to State Secret, is California's landmark prison reform leading to a change in criminal behavior. CBS Sacramento KOVR, Julie Watts.
Can I give you some questions to include in that audit, sir?
Yes, I think that would be great.
Well, first, the Assembly Public Safety Chair agreed to include our questions in a CDCR audit request. Now, local district attorneys, viewers, and researchers are joining our efforts to get answers.
Are prison reform laws in California leading to more rehabilitation and fewer felons reoffending after release?
Just wait. You cannot. Yeah, sorry. Just see. He wanted to give a second speech. Next category is Breaking Spot News, multiple reports. The nominees are
The Day That Changed Half Moon Bay Forever, ABC 7 KGO. Crews rescue teen from rushing river, KCRA 3. Bay Bridge protesters arrested, KTVU Fox 2.
And the Emmy goes to The Day That Changed Half Moon Bay Forever, ABC 7 KGO. Lindsay Nakano for the team.
And breaking news in Half Moon Bay, at least 4 people are dead and 3 others are in critical condition after separate shootings.
My photographer actually shot video as they had their guns drawn and they were ordering the man down to the ground. Even when he was on the ground, he looked as if he was trying to get up.
Thank you so much. On behalf of our team, everyone knows that breaking news in a newsroom is not possible with all your colleagues, the reporters, the anchors, the directors, producers, an assignment desk, and so this is for all of our newsroom. We also know that breaking news a lot of times comes with tragedy, and in this case, it was no different. So this is dedicated to the 7 lives lost and the community forever changed in Half Moon Bay. Thanks to our family and friends.
Now we come to some newscasts. Will Chris Sanchez please join me?
Sorry, I was enjoying some of our delicious sponsored wine from Wendy and Bonovia. So we have newscasts. In the category of Spanish newscasts, we have 2 nominations.
Noticias Univisión 14 a las 6, 119-2023, Univisión 14, KDTV. Noticiero Telemundo 48 a las 11, Masacre in Half Moon Bay. Telemundo Área de la Bahía, KSTS.
And the Emmy goes to, with gran orgullo, Noticiero 48 a las 11, Masacre en Half Moon Bay, Telemundo Área de la Bahía. Miguel Riojas will accept. I'm excited.
Luto en la Bahía.
What the hell is going on?
Este martes el gobernador Gavin Newsom llegó hasta Half Moon Bay para hablar sobre los recursos y ayudas para los afectados.
Ojalá tengamos la oportunidad de acercarnos y de ser más.
I just want to say I'm really proud of my team, Telemundo 48. We show up every day with passion, helping our community, and that's what we do every day. So thank you guys. Thank you so much.
And for the English newscast evening, Larger Markets, also 2 nominations. They are
To the Point with Alex Bell, ABC 10, KXTV. Prime Time Sacramento, KMAX, CW 31.
And the Emmy goes to the Point with Alex Bell, ABC 10, KXTV, Alex Bell for the team.
It was an apocalyptic scene in Butte County just 5 years ago. The months and years that followed brought heartbreak, anger, PTSD, emotional and physical distress. The time has also shown how resilient people are. Tonight, we're going in depth, showing you what recovery and moving forward looks like. We start with Becca Habegger in Paradise today as people paid respects to those who lost their lives.
Yay. Thank you so much to our station and to the people who watch our show every night. This award would not be possible without your support. I'm so honored to be a part of the To The Point team and work with these people every day who work so hard to tell the stories in Northern California. We are so honored to get to tell your stories every day. You can watch us every weeknight at 6:30 on ABC 10. And thank you so much to my family who's staying up really late tonight to watch this. And happy Father's Day to you all.
And the final category for this year's Emmy Awards is in Spanish. Overall excellence, news excellence. First, the Spanish nominees.
Telemundo 48, Primeros Contigo. Telemundo Área de la Bahía, KSTS. Univisión Área de la Bahía, Univisión 14, KDTV.
And the Emmy goes to Telemundo 48, Primeros Contigo. Our president and general manager, Stacey Owen, and our vice president of news, Sandra Perez, could not be here, so they asked me to say a couple of words. Muchísimas gracias a ustedes por hacer la competencia tan difícil. We are so happy to represent our communities both in English and in Spanish with our duopoly stations, and we are so proud to be able to deliver the news that our communities deserve. Thank you.
And the final English Overall Excellence News Excellence, the following nominees.
ABC 7, Building a Better Bay Area, ABC 7 KGO. We Stand For You, ABC 10 KXTV. ABC 30, Action News, Taking Action Together, ABC 30 KFSN. Our Stories Define Us, KPIX, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Hawaii News Now 2023, Hawaii News Now, KGMB, KHNL. A Year of Excellence at KCRA, KCRA 3. KHON 2, Working for Hawaii, KHON 2. Moving the Bay Area Forward, KNTV, NBC Bay Area, NBC Bay Area, KNTV.
And the final Emmy Award for 2023-24, Our Stories Define Us, KPIX, CBS Bay Area, KPIX. Scott Warren, President General Manager, Lisa White, Vice President News Director. Scott and Lisa can come to the stage, but they can invite all of their KPIX staff to join them on stage.
Now Bart is on the brink. All this week, we expose what's wrong and what it will take for Bart to survive.
I'm standing in our virtual studio next to a digital replica of San Francisco's landmark ferry building.
Presenting weather like you've never seen it before.
The future of news is here. Experience it in 360.
Wow. Such great work by all the stations here tonight. But as you all know, this only happens as a team, and you're only as good as the team is. And we just have the best team who works so hard every day in every single way. All of these people here. Lisa White, what you've done, how you've led, it's amazing. I want to thank my wife over there just really quickly because she's the one that tells me that I'm wrong or high every night I come home, and she's right most of the time. Some will say that the best days of journalism are behind us. I say they're here now, and you look at all the great work that happened from all of you tonight. That's the proof. We've never done more with less and done greater work than we are doing right now, and it's never been more important. So thank you all.
We'll ask you all to stay on the stage, and we'll ask all of you who are recipients to come up on the stage. Before we conclude our ceremony tonight, we would love to take a giant group picture with all of our winners. So if you have one of those beautiful statues, please make your way to the stage.
Bring your trophies, and don't forget the after party in the next ballroom. Thank you so much for joining us. Please drive safely, and we'll see you next year in Sacramento.
Thank you for remembering.
All of our Emmy recipients, please make your way to the stage for our group photo. We want to keep you as tightly packed as possible to get everyone in, so please make your way up here to the stage. Everybody squeeze in.
Maui, but it'll be closer.